From the Pro Image Group of Companies, Pro Sport, in conjunction with the Victorian Football League, presents Pro Football.
Hello and welcome to more great VFL action in pro football. This week it's round 21, a critical game for Collingwood. The Magpie Army are desperate to see their side make it through to the finals. Today they take on Richmond on Collingwood's home turf. Well, the Magpies were very, very disappointing last week, and no doubt Lee Matthews would have had plenty to say about that during the week. This was such an important game. They had to win well, because percentage could end up playing a most important part in the final analysis. Let's go to the ground now for the opening bounce of this clash between Collingwood and Richmond. Your commentators are Peter McKenna and Jack Edwards.
Welcome to Victoria Park on Sevens Big League. This game between Collingwood and Richmond, and Collingwood still trying to make it that fifth spot in the final five. Lee beaten on that occasion by Fellows. It was nearly a trip there in the centre, but the umpire hasn't awarded anything. And the umpires today being Rowan Saws and Peter Carey. The man with the ball now is Peter Carey. The ball being put down in the centre of Victoria Park.
Lee beaten by Fellows for the second time. Trevor Poole was grabbed when he didn't have the football. And great to see Poole back in the side. He hand passes his back. This is David Palm taking the football and bringing it towards half forward. The ball holding up in the wind. But
Manton.
There's two Richmond players. And Johnny Manton has taken the mark, or is it going to his teammate?
Hogg.
In fact, Jeff Hogg. The two of them raffled that one at centre half forward. Now he's bringing it to full forward. That is bad play by Richmond. That is shocking football to allow one man to mark uncontested like that. Fellows, Roach had let out and he was completely ignored. The kick comes out wide to Mark Williams. Jack, I think you'd agree with that.
Yeah, bad play by Hogg too. He didn't even kick to a teammate, just kicked down the ground, just trying to get the ball out. Chance for Morwood. Morwood can see Mullane in the centre. The short pass is on, but chipped in was Dacos. He chipped that, took the ball away from Mullane. 15 metres will go the way of Dacos now, bringing him down to 55 metres out from goal. He wouldn't score from there. He'll be hopeful for Taylor. It's a beautiful kick with a torpedo punt. The man in front was drawing the ball out of bounds. Might have been a free kick Richmond's way here out on the full. It will be paid, and that was a bad piece of work on that occasion by Peter Adams.
The little fellow with the long hair there, number 53, as Jack said, Peter Adams, playing his first game for Collingwood. Mark Williams at the back. Oh, gee, could have been a free there for in the back. In they go after it. There's Kerrison with a hand pass. Back towards Cloak. Cloak with a further hand pass towards half forward. Trevor Poole.
Well
that
done.
was brilliant football by Poole. Gets in the kick, and that's a mark. I would pay that, or in the back. No doubt about that. The Collingwood supporters don't like it, and it's a 15-metre penalty as well. And David Palm is the player in question. He is being brought down almost to the centre of the ground. Even he wanted to hand pass then, as they love to hand pass. Here's Ryan, waited for that one, but a good mark has been taken by Darren Mullane.
Mullane going in toward the half-forward flank, was dropping toward the wing now, and the mark has been taken by Smith. But a hand pass back out to Palm, who's playing quite well, down toward the James in the forward pocket position. The ball will run out of bounds here. We'll see a boundary throw in.
Stephen James's lack of pace was shown out then. He should have got to that mark, Jack. A quicker player would have, and he really, that is his big problem, Stephen. And I would suggest he does a bit of pro running over the summer, because that's why he's not a consistent player. There's Eustace. Lockman playing against his old club. He'll be trying so hard today. Roach runs at Lockman. Lockman on the left foot, wide. Now Trevor Poole's out there.
Boundary line might be them all, Pete.
Also Bauer. Bauer's got it. Now it was over the line, was it, or a free kick to Collingwood, I think, for a bit of wrongful shepherding there, and Greg Phillips has taken it on half-back flank.
He'll be looking up to Big Cloak, I would think. He's up, he's going to play funny stuff. He's got around the man on the mark, gained a few metres and kicks up nearly over the head of Cloak. Cloak got out of position because of that, I thought. The ball toward the boundary line with Landy, and we'll see it out of bounds, and a boundary throw-in taking place 50 metres out from the goals. So there's on the scoreboard, nothing to show for either side.
Bradbury playing at fullback. No, Phillips is fullback. Bradbury's picking up Roach. He's just covering for Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips went out and made that run around the flank, but Bradbury's, for the first time I've seen, wearing a head guard, Pete. Bounce taking place 55 metres out from Collingwood's goal.
Well, Bradbury was concussed, I think we recall, against, well, no, you were there that day, against Carlton. He was knocked clean out by Dorotich, and Dorotich got a couple of weeks, as we see Daniels. A hurried kick towards the pocket, but it's gone over the line. So
well, on the big league today, Pete, a few games very pertinent to the makeup of the final five. This one in particular, Collingwood can win their 2 games and can sneak into 5th spot, but they'll have to improve their game the way they're going at present.
Well, there's a free kick from that throw-in. It's going to Mark Lee, who hasn't been in great form in recent weeks. He brings this one towards the centre of the ground, and that's a good mark, the CO. A very good mark. Back to Dacos. Dacos onto the left foot. Runs around James. Is too slow to catch him on that occasion. Bradbury misses it. Dale Waitman has got it. He was tackled. Play on, said the umpire. And it was holding the man, said the umpire. And Dale Waitman almost on centre wing.
Well, he had to go to the half-forward zone. Hogg's calling for the ball. Now Waitman will put Hogg out of position. He's gone a hand pass into Poole. Poole should have hand passed over the top. He kicks blindly and straight to Fellows. Richmond not using the ball very well when going forward.
I think their forwards have got a problem too. They're just not attacking the ball hard enough. As we see, Fellows was marked uncontested again towards half forward, and Landy, who's been in good form in recent weeks. A strong tackle was made. Centre of the ground, as you could see there on Greg Daniels, number 37. They'll miss Tony Shaw, I think, today, the Magpies.
That they could, Pete. We need to get going a bit. There's nothing on the scoreboard yet. We've been playing 5.5 minutes. There's a chance for Siao. He went over the top of it. Now a chance for Smith. He's lost it. In the back could have been paid Collingwood's way. That could be Richmond's in the back now. The umpire will bounce right on the edge of the centre square. Well, not great football at this early stage of the first quarter. 6 minutes in on Sevens Big League. Nothing happening yet. Big Lee against Fellows. Lee got the tap down to Hogg. Hogg tried to break away through the pack, couldn't do so. Palm went down. Eustace has the ball. Bowers in there now for Richmond. His hand pass comes to Dacos. He's trying to get out. He's got an opening now. He gets out into the open space. He drives up towards the half-forward zone. Dumped away toward Mullane. Past Mullane. Picked up here. And his hand pass comes out. Oh, Smith took his eye off that one. Free kick against Smith too. Bad football. Now the advantage is paid to Morwood. Up to Taylor. It travels. He's got it. He's caught. His hand pass comes away. It's been intercepted though. Free kick Richmond's way, not pay.
Morwood on the left foot, hooks it back, but it's all Richmond, and Chris Burton should mark this, and he does. But slight breeze favouring the end that Richmond is kicking to. Out wide to Lee. Lee, a diving attempt, has dropped the mark, and the standard of football at the moment, very, very ordinary.
Yeah, it's not that good, but anyhow, it could, well, it has to improve, let's face it. Can't get any worse. 7 minutes into the first term, Lee tried to take the ball from the throw-in, couldn't do so. It's on the turf, a chance for Kerrison. He's got it out to Dacos. Dacos goes forward into the open goal square. No, dropping back was Morwood. Willie took it, pumped through by Jess, and it will be one. The first score to Collingwood, the first score to anybody. Collingwood 1 behind. Richmond have not yet scored. We've been playing 7 minutes into the first term on the big league.
And Collingwood would be looking for not only a win, they'd be looking for a little bit of percentage, because that might tell in the end. There's Poole in the back, said the umpire, before the ball was within the required distance. And there's the kick from Mullane. He's got a loose man in Williams.
Bad
play by Richmond. Burton was far too slow to pick him up, Jack.
He's far too slow to think. I could see Williams out there by himself, and Burton's looking at the fellow with the ball. And when the ball was nearly to Williams, he realised that's where it was going. Very poor defensive work by Burton. Williams a chance for a goal. It's a goal. Collingwood's first goal by their skipper, Mark Williams. Collingwood 1-1. Richmond have not yet scored.
Well, Collingwood certainly look the better side at the moment. They look more deliberate in attack, as Taylor's run from full forward down to the wing to congratulate Mullane giving that ball. It's good team play, but I tell you what, I think I'd be conserving my energy than worrying about that, Jack, as it comes back to the centre of the ground. Richmond at the moment will have to do something up forward. Their forwards are not attacking the ball hard enough, as we see. Poole is a very, very good player. Out wide to Hogg, or is it Ryan? We'll pick him up as he turns around. I think it's Ryan. It was. up to Phillips, who punches it away. Manton's got it. Oh, too slow to think. And he's caught holding the ball.
When he had the ball, was sort of going backwards, looking for an opening. The 3 Collingwood players. He was too slow to get the ball moving away, and Kerrison picks up the free kick, goes toward Cloak, who's outmarked. Jess not paid. Tapped out to Williams, to Seau. That was good football. Jess should drive in long. Not a good kick out in the forward pocket position. Tucked away by Gafer. Another chance for Collingwood to go forward off the boot of Abernethy. Couldn't do much about it. Here's a chance now for Manton. Into the forward pocket. Roach is there. The chance for 2 Richmond players. James a chance. The tight shot's on. It's a goal. Good goal. Kicked by Bobber James on the left foot off the boundary line. Very good goal indeed. Collingwood 1-1. Richmond 1 goal on Sevens big lead.
Well, that was a great goal by Stephen James. Once again, I thought he was slow to get away from Phillips. He was nearly caught, but he was able to snick that one along the ground and through for a badly needed goal. But
Phillips was trapped between 2 there.
He was. That's right. Roach was there, and it was good play by Manton to get it down there.
Right, only 1 point between the teams on the big league. 10 minutes into the first term. Fellows got the tap down, a chance for Land. Oh, he broke through. He's on the wrong foot, though. He got a hand pass away, which wasn't good. Seau picks up. His kick isn't good either. Goes up toward the number 47, Ryan. The first time I've seen this fellow play. Des Ryan's hand pass comes into Poole. Poole with plenty of time to get balanced and drive into Ward Hogg. Now he's gone toward James. Can't take it. Egan's hand pass very poor. Goes out to Ward Hogg. Another chance for Eustace, is it? He hooks it back. It's high. One for Roach. It'll come to turf, I would think. No one can take the mark. It's been picked up by Smith. He brings the ball away with no one to give it to. Except the trainer out there, and he's run too far. Well,
and you called it, Jack. He looked up the ground, Greg Smith. I felt a bit sorry for him. And there was a wall of Richmond players, 5 wide. Did you see them across the centre? And Greg Smith said, who am I going to kick it to?
There was a Collingwood trainer. That was the only one who was there.
That's exactly right. That's poor play by the Magpies, that was, because there should have been someone for him to kick to, and there was no one.
Johnny Anea, a chance to kick Richmond's second goal. Richmond trailing by 1 point to the home team, Collingwood. It's on its way. I think it's good. The umpire said it's good. Richmond 2 goals for 12 points. Collingwood 1-1, 7 points on Sevens big league. 11 minutes into the first term. Well, Peter, this is a game that Collingwood have to win if they wish to have any chance of the 5.
Well, I think they need a bit of percentage too to make a certainty of it, Jack, because North should beat Melbourne today, and of course North Melbourne play next week Essendon, so it's a big chance for Collingwood in this match, but they'll have to play better than what they are at the moment. There's Lee. He gets that hit out too. Straight to Morwood, who's under pressure. He handballs off. Could have been in the back. No, said the umpire. Morwood's got it. Hooks it back high and wide. Now Smith runs at it. Craig Smith. Now he gets the bounce too, the young fella from half back. Dodges around onto the right foot and a step. He finds, Lee in the back. Yes, it had to be a silly play by Fellows, and it's a very, very low standard at the moment. There's a lot of mistakes being made. Now Lee handballs to Burton. This is danger for Collingwood because Burton's a good kick. James sets himself at the back. He flies. Should have marked it in the finish, but Gafer picks it up. Here's danger though, because racing after it's David Palm. He's got it too. He gets away from Phillips. He runs in. He straightens. He kicks and hits the post. So
it wasn't a bad try, but he had a bit too much pace up to steady Pete. But I thought it was very poor form there. When Roach led to Burton, he went straight over the head of Roach with the kick, and I think he was hopeful for Judge. Maybe they got a 2-pronged attack, I don't know, but it didn't work. Richmond 2-1, 13, Collingwood 1-1, 7 points.
Abernethy often does the kicking in. That was in the back to Collingwood.
By his own teammate, though.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Well, we see Mark Williams looking up towards David Cloak. There's the pace of Anea. Oh, beautifully done. A hand pass back looking for Eustace. It's grabbed by Greg Smith. Let's see if he can make up for his error before. And he had nothing. Gee, they're not giving it. The Collingwood players upfield aren't giving it anyone to kick to. The pressure was put on by Ryan.
It was well done too. He kept forcing him toward the boundary line, made him kick on the left foot.
Smith had no one to kick it to anyway.
Yeah.
So,
right,
well, there's Poole again. He's killing him, Jack.
He's doing quite well. Someone said he mightn't be fit. He looks all right to me. He's had 4 possessions already. Now a chance for Waitman. The hand pass came over to Ward Hogg. It wasn't a good one, though. Been taken away by Dacos. He's doing a bit more today than when I last saw him. He's had 5 possessions. Dacos gets a hand pass into Seau. He moves up to the half-forward zone, and mark will be taken by Adams. Looking for someone to give it to on the way past. I don't know about that one, but anyhow, Adams is on 50-metre mark now. You're looking for a lead of Taylor. There it is. The pass is good. Well done. by Strawn to get the ball away. It's on the turf, as you see. Oh, Taylor came barging in there,
well,
like an express train.
It's clever thinking there. Egan went down there, but it's clever thinking by Richmond to put Strawn at full-back. There's one thing he has got, Greg Strawn. He lacks pace, but he is strong, and you have to have a strong player on Taylor. That was kicked out of the pack then by Eustace, and the ball was marked by Greg Smith at half-forward for Collingwood.
Well, he's 50 metres out from goal. The breeze will push it away from his right to left-hand side. You have to allow for that. He hasn't done that. He's kicked it to the left-hand post. It's gone through for one behind from where I'm sitting. Yes, the kick was fairly good in length, but the direction wasn't too good. So 1-2 playing 2-1, 13 playing 8, Richmond leading Collingwood. They've been playing 14 and a half minutes, and Jimmy Jess driving out toward Poole. He's having a good day so far. Looks like improving his performance here too. Picking up well. Good tackle, I thought, by Daniel. Taken by Eustace. The hand pass to Anea. Anea in trouble. Shoots it out. Could be another one there to Palm. He can't gain it. Tug of war there. The umpire will have to bounce. The umpires being Rowan Saws and Peter Carey. The man on the screen at present is umpire Rowan Saws. Now the ball is nearly on the centre wing members' side of Victoria Park.
Yes, there's Lee and Fellows. Very even contest, those two. There's Johnny Anea playing against his old club. Oh, smothered beautifully by Rosonico. Beautiful play by Da Costa Rosonico. Into the open goal goes the young fella. And Paul Rosonico slammed it through, and he deserved it because he put on the great smother in the first place.
My word, it was a good piece of work there. I thought Anea was clear. Anea evidently didn't see Rosonico, and he had the ball smothered off the boot. So a nice piece of work, and was on a go getting the goal. So Collingwood leading for the first time in the match, 2-2-14 to 2-1-13. Or did they kick the first behind? They did. So it's 2-2-14 to 2-1-13. Nice piece of work. Good smother, resulting in a goal. Centre bounce. Lee opposing Fellows. Ball favours Lee. He taps it out wide. He tried to. Eustace can't get it out. Another bounce, I would think. Yes, at Victoria Park, with the time clock getting towards the 16-minute mark. 1 point between the teams. Collingwood leading Richmond 14 to 13.
Lee and Fellows. Fellows got that one down to Mark Williams. Oh, good play by Williams. Up to Taylor, and Burton went through his hands. Smith was there to back him up, and Craig Smith brings it away towards the half-back line, and it beats all the players over the line. So very even at the moment. Can't pick out which way it's going to go. It's very early days. 17 minutes gone. 2-2 Collingwood. Richmond 2-1. A lot of mistakes being made as Ryan gets it across to Landy.
Landy's left foot kick brings it down to Fellows. No contest there. Fellows got the kick up to Morwood. He takes the mark uncontested. Looking for a hand pass. Yes, there it goes to Smith. Smith looking for Taylor. The lead's out toward the 50-metre mark. Taylor takes it. I thought he could have played on. He didn't bother. The breeze will push a little bit from right to left again, although the stands could help him here. He hasn't kicked any goals as yet. The kick by Taylor. Geez, worked the breeze well, but maybe too well. Yes, it was moving late, Pete, but only one behind for his effort. So
very difficult kick from there, Jack.
Yes, he didn't have enough penetration on either. He popped it up high. Collingwood 2-3, Richmond 2-1.
Jimmy Jess. Well, there's not many better kicks in league football than Jess. Look at that one. Beautiful kick out to Manton, who tries to thump it on. He finds Bauer. Bauer on half-back flank. A hand pass back to Waitman. Waitman loses it. Across there to Kerrison. Now, Kerrison, this will be interesting. Kerrison's picking up Waitman. We must remember early in the year when he picked him up, Kerrison copped a beauty in the face, and Waitman got a week, courtesy of the tribunal, as we see. Mark Williams, a hurried kick up towards the pocket, being knocked away back to the line and by the Richmond defenders, and it's out of bounds in that forward pocket for, well, actually half forward flank for Collingwood.
Yes, 50 metres out from goal. Ball thumped away by Cloak. Waitman's there. He tackled it, I thought, before he had possession. The umpire hasn't paid anything there. Now he has. He's paid holding the man to Jimmy Jess. They're looking for a hand pass. I don't know why he doesn't kick it, or he has, right across the ground. There's a chance now. Richmond to bring the ball forward. That one was kicked down. I think that fellow was Ryan who got the ball down. There's a young player that I haven't seen before. So Ryan now to Poole. Poole got to Anea. Anea in trouble. Got shepherded all right. Anea's kick is the lead of Roach. Roach had the mark. Hasn't been paid. Eustace, not a good kick. Straight to Abernethy. He can't take it. Another chance for Richmond now, if they can pick up cleanly. That could have been against Bradbury, but Bradbury's got the ball out. He hasn't got it out far enough yet. Landy appealing for the free kick. Egan goes in, and the umpire said it back.
I thought it was poor play by James. He had a teammate in Landy going past, Jack, and he completely ignored him and tried to hog it for himself. And I think that was bad forward play by Stephen James. There's number 13, Egan. Anira's there. Some strong work going on there. Good play by Morwood. Off the side of the boot, though, and on front of the one. It's a free kick, though, going Richmond's way behind the play. Set umpire Saws to Dale Waitman. And Waitman will be in for plenty of attention today because he's the key to the Richmond side.
There's Kerrison and Anir having a bit of a to-do down there.
I wouldn't tangle with Anir ever.
Well, a couple of them might make the mistake. Dacos has chipped in for his 6th pennant. Hand passes come out. Daniels, Landy, back to Waitman. Waitman kicks high. Hogs a chance. Roach in front. Neither can take it. A free kick going Collingwood's way, the umpire said. Pushing them back to Bradbury. Is it? Yeah, Bradbury.
James, that was stupid play. He just shoved him in the back, try and take that big specky mark. You should be letting Roach go for those marks. There's Bauer. He goes back to back it up again. There's Bauer onto the left foot. Brings it back. That's good play. Roach from behind, but a strong mark by Greg Phillips. And Michael Roach will have his work cut out on Greg Phillips. He is just so strong. There's a lot of interference going on behind the play, Jack. A lot of holding and scragging.
Abernathy, left foot, up to Cloak. Cloak used the body, but didn't come to earth. It did help him eventually. Cloak kicks off the ground. Kerrison's picking up. His hand pass wasn't good, but it has found a teammate. And Lockman, was it? Yeah, Lockman's caught in possession now. The umpire should penalise him, but he didn't. Our bounce will take place. Wasn't good, was
honestly, they reckon football's improved. Did you see that?
Wasn't good.
Oh, heck, that was bad play. Fumbles, bad handball, you name it. It was everything in that passage there. David Cloak's having a dirty day. That's holding the man. It's got to go to Peter Dacos, who's playing very well at the moment. He's had 7 possessions, and he's on centre wing. It might be 15 metres now. Where's Taylor?
Well, he's about to lead now.
Yeah, well, Taylor and Strawn.
Taylor's calling for the ball to be kicked high, and that's exactly what he's done. What an enormous kick, but it's too far for Taylor. He's had a dip at the goals from about 55 metres out, and it's got there on the fly, but through for behind only. It was a beautiful kick. 2-4 to 2-1. Collingwood on 16 points, Richmond 13. The standard of football not good. That must improve, as we hope it will. Burton takes the mark. Richmond have gone a little bit handball crazy and short pass crazy from down there. Now that's a bad kick. It's gone straight to the Richmond player, the Collingwood player in Daniels, but now it's out. Adams free kick for sure. Bad tackle on that occasion by Ryan. It's a chance for Collingwood now in front of Taylor.
Great mark by Brian Taylor. They've got to get the ball directly to Taylor. He'll beat Strawn if he's left one out. On that occasion, there were 3 or 4. That was just brute strength by Brian Taylor. Held his ground, a strong mark in front from 15 metres out. But, oh, boy, some of these Richmond players. Ryan had no idea how to tackle his opponent on that flank. There's the kick. It's a shocking looking kick. Good. Don't tell me he's missed that. That is a shocker from Brian Taylor from directly in front.
We saw him miss 2 like that against Melbourne late in the game, Peter, only a few weeks back. Same position too, that end of the ground. So Strawn, only 20 metres. That was bad news. Burton couldn't take that one. Bit of pressure being applied. Now this is Lockman, by the look of it. On the right foot up toward Adams, who's waiting for the crumb, which didn't eventuate. Yes, it has now. Adams trying to pick up. Come through the pack on hands and knees. Poole's there. Chance for Kerrison. He shoots towards goal. It's a goal. It's a goal by Kerrison. No, touched off the boot, evidently. From where we sat, it was a goal, went right through, but the field umpire said touched off the boot, so only 1 behind. So Collingwood are now 3 goals 5 and Richmond 2-1.
Yes, 3-5. 3-5, is it?
Well, that's what they've got on the board.
It's 2-5. That is wrong.
They've got 3-5 on the board.
It should be 2 goals 5. They've corrected it now. They've only scored 2 goals. Taylor missed his one. That's Abernathy being paid that ball on half-forward flank. Abernathy looks as though he copped one there, and it's a 15-metre penalty. Now, he is a great kick. Abernathy. He'll have to kick this 55 metres.
The breeze is slightly against him. He's not
there's
going
the kick.
for it.
He's centering it, or Rosonico sets himself, punched away though. Look at Strawn. It's too slow to get rid of it. Hand pass by Taylor to Adams. Adams has got it, the young fella. Half forward, a lovely tackle. Grabbed by Mullane. Mullane fires at goal. Kicks it across. Cloak flies. No mark. Now he's got it. Now he's got it again. He stabs at goal. It's through for another point.
Well, Collingwood not getting the major part of the prize here. It's 2 goals 7 now, the scoreboard showing. But they've changed that a little bit since I last gave it to you. 2-7-19 to 2-1-13. And the ball out of bounds, no touch, the umpire said. So
I'll tell you what, I can see why they haven't been winning games, Richmond.
you're not going to say too much about the other mob, eh? Boundary throw in Collingwood's forward pocket. Cloak beaten for the tap down. It comes now towards Rosonico, who hooks it back. It's a well-placed kick. Oh, strength on Taylor's part then. That was a good mark. He just pushed the opposition away with one hand. And has taken this mark on his chest.
Jimmy Jess, it's an interesting one, that one. The interesting point is the ball within 5 metres?
Before he
did one that in another match. He pushed the bloke away out of the contest. Now, on that occasion, I think it was legitimate. I think it was just pure strength one out there, and Storm was knocked out of the way. There's the goal. Long kick over the grandstand, in fact, by Brian Taylor for his first goal of the game. I think that is 89. I'm sure it is 89 for the season. There he goes on his sprint again. 3-7 to 2-1. And I'll tell you what, they could have a big win here, Collingwood, unless Richmond pick up their game, because they're playing very poor football. He's on 89 goals for the year, Brian Taylor.
Well, new football came out of that, so Taylor kicked one out of the railway yards. You get a new one now for that one, so let's hope we get the first one back. 3-7-25 to 2-1-13. Collingwood taking a bit of a grip on the game early in the game. We're into the time on period now by half a minute. We're in the first term on Sevens Big League. Umpire Rowan Saws. Lee went for the tap. The kick came very quickly out of the centre to Richmond's half-back zone, and the mark has been taken down there by Ryan with poor hand pass again. Go hand pass crazy. Smith's hand pass not good. Dacos accepts it. Ryan once again can't get it. Just tapped it out to Burton. Burton goes out wide to Poole. Now Poole has the ball on the wing position out of side, going in toward the half-forward zone where CO and also Hogg are, but the kick by Poole was very poor.
I'll get Pickering on the ground, quick, smart across that half-forward line as we see Kerrison looking for Mullane, kicked up the ground by Mullane. But that Richmond forward line is terrible at the moment, Jack. I think you'd have to agree with that. There's no system whatsoever. I'd get Michael Pickering there across that half-forward line. He can take a mark. There's Lee. I'd certainly make the move at quarter time.
Well, that's not far away because we're 21.5 minutes into the first term. Collingwood 3 goals 7-25, Richmond 2-1-13. The ball on the wing position outer side of the ground at Victoria Park. Cloak got a tap down, who can get it away. It's got left-footed now by Cloak. Got it moving again up to the forward pocket. Burton's hand got onto the ball and tapped it out of bounds.
Forward pocket for Collingwood. Magpies looking the better side at the moment. With Taylor up there, they look dangerous. 3-7, plays 2-1. Lee, oh gee, straight down to the ground. There was Adams kicking it high. Now out comes Taylor and Strawn. Down to the ground it goes.
Had to be a free kick against Taylor, surely.
Off the side of the boot. It's grabbed by Mullane. Now Mullane, 30 metres out, stabs at goal, and another point to Collingwood. So, gee, they've wasted the ball. 3-8 they've kicked, a total of 26 to Richmond 2-1-13.
Now, where's it going? From the full-back position. It's Smith kicking in, is it? Going into Johnny Anea. He's looking for a lead. Jess is down on the wing. He's ignored him. He's gone into the half-forward. That's bad football.
I'll say.
Tapped away to Mullane. Mullane can get Collingwood moving again into the forward position. The left foot kick was a good one. Up to the full forward zone, but thumped over the boundary line now for a throw-in. Well, that was very bad football, I thought, by Anea when he went into the centre half-back position where Jimmy Jess had made position down on the half-back flank.
Forward pocket. Lee and Cloak. Kicked quickly by Eustace and eventually was touched off his boot and went over the line. But there they are, former teammates, Mark Lee, David Cloak. Forward pocket for Collingwood. Now Cloak knocks it away. But Eustace is there for Richmond. A hand pass back to Ryan. Ryan to, Burton. Towards half back. Lockman shoved out of the way. Ryan dived and missed the ball by 2 metres then, and eventually socket off the ground over the line.
Boundary throw-in taking place. We're getting toward the 29-minute mark of the first term on Sevens Big League. We're in Collingwood's forward pocket position with Cloak doing the heavy work. Williams coming over the top. Burton a chance to pick up. That he did. The siren has sounded for quarter time. No kick on that occasion will be paid. So the scoreboard showing Collingwood 3 goals, 8-26, twice the score of Richmond, 2 goals, 1-13. On Sevens Big League, the second quarter of the game at Victoria Park between Collingwood and Richmond. It's Collingwood going into the second term with a 13-point lead over Richmond, 3-8 to 2-1. Now a chance for big fellows to tap the ball forward. Poole, who played very well in the first quarter, getting the ball away. You can see a lead out on the wing position. It's Egan trying to get the front berth but can't do so. The ball on the turf picked up by Egan, given out to Anea. Anea can see the lead of Roach. The pass looks good. Roach can't make it though. It's chopped off by Abernethy.
Notting is on the ground. I think Bauer's the player that has gone off. Dean Notting on the ground. Abernethy chipped in to take that mark. He brings it towards Cloak. Cloak against Manton. Over the back is Ryan, who overruns it again. Onto the left foot goes Morwood, down towards Mark Williams. Hotly pressing him is young Craig Smith. Still in play. Now it's not, as he takes a dive over the line. That's Craig Smith, number 39 on screen. In the first quarter, Collingwood dominated the quarter, but kicked poorly. 3-8 they kicked to Richmond's 2-1.
We're 1 minute into the second term. Dacos goes goalward to Ward Taylor. One out with Strawn. Strawn holds him out. That was strength. Going to be a free kick to Strawn. Yes, the umpire's paid it.
Yes, I don't think it was the initial incident. I think it was just after he held Strawn back. Now that's going to be a two-man war down there because they are both very, very strong players. And Greg Strawn hasn't got the pace of Taylor, but he's certainly got as much strength as we see. Well, Egan will drop a few marks today because Philip Egan's been out for a long, long time. Good to see him back on the side. He hand passed it across the pool. Gee, they've handballed poorly today. There's Greg Smith over the ball. Ryan tries to get in the hand pass, and in comes umpire Saws to bounce. It's been a shocking game so far.
I noticed Lockman left the boot behind there, left it for the training staff. He's in that pack with only his socks on, so I hope no one stands on his foot. There's with Egan again, the hand pass to Anea. Anea gets it out, taken by Palm. Palm caught, just in the nick of time. Got it out to Landy, he's in trouble. His hand pass comes out to Poole. He's had the ball plenty of times today. He goes short, the Jess, very short. Couldn't take the mark. They all dive upon it. Abernethy couldn't get it. He eventually did gain possession, but the umpire said a free kick will go the way of Abernethy.
A few of the Richmond players are running straight at the Collingwood players, trying to iron them out, instead, Jack, of going and trying to tackle them the correct way, and they'll get free kicks against them if they keep that up.
Abernethy should use it well. Normally does. Kicks it down toward Cloak, who's leading. Manton can't take the mark. Manton's a chance. No, Adams got a hand pass out to Cloak. Cloak thought of Williams, couldn't get it to him. A chance for Mullane to get it back to Williams. Williams on the half-forward flank looking into Ward Taylor. Taylor's a focal point. And the crowd called for a trip. And the umpire said not on. Strawn takes the mark and will get 15 metres for his trouble. He doesn't accept the 15 metres. He puts himself in trouble now because he kicks straight toward Lockman. Not good play at all.
Well, Michael Lockman will be trying. Hasn't got his boot on either on the left foot, as you can see there. But he'll be trying like heck today. Now, who's going to take this? David Cloak. Punched away by Manton. Grabbed by Anea. Over to Strawn. Good play by the big fella at full back. On the left foot, he kicks it wide to Bomber James. Now, James has got this one. That was better play. Over to Mark Eustace. Eustace to Anea. Gee, is he covering some territory? Johnny Anea. Some good shepherding went on there too. Now, Bomber James. Half-forward flank. Some good shepherding by Jess. James on the left foot. Should look for Roach and Poole. Poole ducks there, but wasted play. Gee.
You're lucky it didn't go out in the full, or did it? No, yes, it has gone out on the full, so he's wasted that ball. He didn't get it toward the goal square at all. So there's the kick out of the back pocket position down toward Dacos up high. Couldn't take it. Tapped along the ground. The umpire said a free kick Collingwood's way. It looks like Danny Seow. Danny Seow on the half-back flank, taking this kick. So he's 50 metres out from the Richmond goal. He should get the ball down toward Williams, who's leading at the centre of the ground. He does get it to Williams, who takes the mark. Now he's right in the centre of Victoria Park, looking for a lead. The lead's good. what's his name? Rosonico. He couldn't take it. Picked up by Ryan. Going into Ward Eustace. He's caught. Playing for a free kick. Didn't get it. Kicks it along the boundary line, looking for a teammate. Abernethy's there and run it out of bounds.
Well, on what I've seen today, it'd be a good thing if neither of these sides made the 5, Jack. I wouldn't like to see Collingwood go into a finals playing like this, and I wouldn't like... Well, Richmond can't make it, but you can see why. It's been a very, very ordinary game so far, full of mistakes, as we see Kerrison grab when he didn't have it. In goes Egan. Oh, gee, went in very, very hard. Trevor Pearl's there. Adds a bit of class to the game, and so does this fella. Dacos, he and Pearl, really classy players. Now, that was a good lead by Mullane, and he marks in front of David Palm on half-forward flank.
Mullane looking for a lead by Taylor. The Taylor lead is on. It's coming in toward Taylor now. He's up high. The hands are there, and Taylor takes the mark. 50 metres out from goal.
That is a magnificent mark by Brian Taylor. It was a brilliant mark. He arched his back in mid-air. Now,
he's taken 4 marks now, Pete.
Oh, he's a good player, Brian Taylor. He's in great form. He's kicked 1 goal. Now, he's got a kick from the 50-metre line. Now, he can do that down this end.
Just outside, that is.
He'll kick it right on the line there. Look at that. Oh, it's a good-looking drop punt. It's close. It came back. Oh, just missed. It was a beautiful-looking kick.
Well, Collingwood have gone to 3-9-27. Richmond 2-1-13. Richmond not playing very well. Now Collingwood, they need a good win over Richmond today to keep their final 5 chance alive. The kick was too long for Lee. It's gone to Landy. Landy being hotly pressed by Morwood. Moved the ball up to the wing position on the outer side, and the mark has been taken over there. Is that Smith? Hogg it is. Young player with a bright future. In toward the centre of the ground, and now we'll see Richmond take this one, and a free kick or mark being paid to Smith. Goes into the half-forward zone. Dacos got himself in the right position. Good mark.
Excellent mark by Dacos. He's playing on Poole at the moment. Oh, look at this. Mullane will get this, and there was not a Richmond player
20 metres.
50 metres, I reckon, as we see Mullane will look for Taylor. Oh, that's good play. Taylor dives, and he marks Brian Taylor. A good lead, a good pass, and a good mark. Now, that's what he's got to do on Strawn.
Now it takes a good kick. He has kicked 1 goal. He's taken 5 marks. Now you can see the distance and the angle. It's a good camera shot for you on the big league. He's just out 50 metres. The breeze will favour him. It'll come from his left and right-hand side. Just push it a little bit. You might even get that on the shot too. There it is, pushing it now, and it's a goal. Good goal, kicked by Brian Taylor for his 2nd goal. And Collingwood moved their score to 4 goals, 9. Richmond 2 goals, 1 on 7's big league.
Well, excellent play by Collingwood. They look far the superior side at the moment. Richmond have got no idea whatsoever. From the centre line down to full forward, they've got no system. The forwards don't run to the spaces. They don't lead. And while they're doing that, they've got no hope. Taylor, on the other hand, down the other lead, is making a target for the Collingwood players. And they're looking good now, the Magpies. Greg Daniels, a hand pass to Cloak. Cloak lines up, kicks it long. Taylor and Strawn. He should mark this, Brian Taylor. And he does. A beautiful mark on the boundary line.
Yes, very good.
And that's what they've got to do. This is the difference. Down the other end, Roach is being well held. Oh, he's off now. He's lining it up. He hooks it back and he's dumped it. A lovely goal to Brian Taylor. Playing against his old club, and that's his 3rd.
Yes, that was a very good goal indeed. The mark was fine. He played on. The shot at goal was great. So 5-9-39 to 2-1-13. You're on the big league. Richmond have not scored in the 2nd term, and Collingwood have added now 2 goals, 1 in the space of 8.5 minutes, and the 2 goals have been kicked by Brian Taylor on screen.
Well, more importantly, Jack, this could be a big win to Collingwood, and if they can keep this up, the percentage is going to be vital, and a huge win will certainly help them. As we see,
make it a bad day for us.
Well, Waitman's got to start doing something. Kerrison's taken him right out of the game. There's Greg Smith, bringing it down towards half-forward. Young Adams couldn't take it. Chris Burton has got it. Oh, he runs back into trouble. They want a handball. They don't want to kick the football. As we see it come to a near. That was from Palm. A near onto the left foot. Now, here's a chance. James and Roach. Roach couldn't take it. Waitman's there. Dives on the ball and keeps the ball at half-forward. But, Jack, there's no system there.
No, not a great deal of skill either, Pete. There's a little bit of that lacking too. But system, I think a fair bit of system is, well, they could do with a bit of system in their forward line. I think lack of confidence does a bit that way too. There's the kick out of the pack. Looked like Smithy got it out. Morwood a chance. His hand pass got him out of trouble to Dacos. Dacos brings the ball away, and through Lockman, Collingwood can come into the half-forward zone. That's Williams against Smith. Williams in front. Experienced one out there. Williams to the front berth. The lead's by Taylor. The kick's in that direction. Taylor has the front berth. There he got pushed, I thought. Picked up by Burt, and the kick travels up towards James. Gave it into Palmer. He ran into a brick wall. He got out of trouble. Didn't realise he was out. Got a hand pass in now, and through Ryan. Richmond tried to move forward. Now it's James. James half forward, back to Ryan. Can they bugger us around with the football?
This is a disgrace for a league side. There's Roach. This is disgraceful football by Richmond, and Collingwood will take this away. Thank you very much, says Darren Mullane. Over to Greg Phillips. They're handing it to him on a plate as we see Rosonico drops the mark, but the umpire's paid that one. Now Rosonico has got it on half forward. I feel very sorry for Tony Jewell at the moment as we see the mark taken there by Mark Williams, who's playing a very, very good game today. He's been out of form, Mark. Now Taylor leads. Let's see what the big fella can do. But Landy is there. He's a trier for Richmond at centre-half back.
That wasn't a good kick by Williams. Hand pass from Landy. Comes into Matt. Oh, that's a free kick against Williams. Could have been charged here.
Yes, he's going to be reported.
Yes. He's gone. Mark Williams reported. Allegedly so. Wasn't very bright. All right, with Richmond on the outer wing. The lead's by Rhodes, long way out from goal. What's he doing way down there? He's 100, he's on the wing.
That's ridiculous play, Jack. Unless they've moved Jess to full forward, which I don't think they have done. Now, there's Jimmy Jess, shoved out. He was held, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, he was held as he went for that mark. Now, he is a great kick, but boy, do they need some goals, hang quickly. But Roach should not be down on the wing getting kicks.
Well, I don't know what he's doing down there, Pete. There may have been some positional change. We'll have to wait till they form up again. But Jess could kick this. He's 50 metres out from goal. The breeze could push it from right to left, but he'll make the distance, I'm sure. The kick on its way. No one home for Richmond.
Look at this.
Not a soul in the goal square.
Oh, boy, I cannot wait to get the world of sport. I cannot believe that in a league football side, a guy can have a shot for goal and not a Richmond player there for 50 metres, Jack.
That's right. There wasn't anyone in the goal square at all. Taylor all by himself. Now, Richmond been giving a chance here. Hand pass suggests to Waitman, to Anea. High kick to Roach. He's outgunned here. Fellows was there. Nearly took the mark, though. Picked up by Hogg. Hand pass is good to James. The left foot shot's on, but it's off target. Only one behind. Richmond have got a little bit to learn. Well, not a little bit, quite a bit.
That's basic football. Basic football knowledge, or whatever you want to call it. 5'9" plays 2-2. You might think I'm being very negative here, but for league footballers not to man the goal square, I just can't believe it, as we see Lee punch it away. That could have been a free kick to Collingwood. Oh, they paid the advantage rule here. Good umpiring by Rowan Saws. There's Mullane with a long kick towards half forward. Cloak and Manton. Punch to the ground. Ricky Barham's on the ground. Free kick to Barham. A shocking tackle by Philip Egan. Barham, 150 games. Is it 150th today, Jack, as we see Lockman against his old club. To Dacos. Dacos 35 metres out. Stabs, and I think he's missed. Yes, he has. So this is a shocker. 5-10 Collingwood, Richmond 2-2.
Yes, Peter Dacos on screen, you've just seen that. But Ricky Barham playing his 150th game today for Collingwood, so well done, Rick. Kick in from full back, didn't quite reach Lee, and it's gone out of bounds. So we'll see a boundary throw in taking place, 55 metres out from Collingwood's goal. 40 points playing 14 points, 5-10 to 2-2. Collingwood leading. They're in attack as Lee and Cloak do battle. Cloak wins out. Free kick to Cloak too, and down he goes.
15.
15, might be another 15 against Anea. Could be 30. The umpire Carey sorts this out. It's going to be at least 15. You bring Cloak's within 50 metres of goal. He may or may not kick. Cloak's is an iffy kick. Up to the square. Taylor tries for the front berth, but Strawn got there first to take the mark. So Greg Strawn Could be 15 against Williams. The umpire has paid it too.
It's a great contest. That Strawn's doing all right. The fact that Taylor's kicked 3 goals is because the ball's going down
Well
there
done.
so often. Good mark to Jess. And that's 15. This is... I won't comment, Jack, as we see Jess come towards half forward. Oh, the big fly was from CO. Gaper rebounds beautifully. Chip pass across to Cloak. Cloak will play handball, no doubt about that. Yes, this is automatic, this game these days. We see Dacos. Clever play by Dacos. He's still going. They'll pay the advantage. Great play by Dacos. A shocking kick, though. Goes straight into the hands of Anira. Handballs to Waitman. Lucky to get away with that one. Waitman to the centre of the ground to a man who's covered. It's grabbed there by Lockman. Lockman runs and hooks it back looking for Barham. Barham marks at half-forward flank.
Might be 15. No, it won't be 15 against Ryan. So Barham has the ball on the 50-metre mark at Victoria Park. In his 150th game, he'd love to kick this, wouldn't he? I hope he does for his sake. So Ricky Barham, 150 games up today, going for his first goal.
Been a great player for Collingwood, Ricky, too. He's been a terrific player with that great pace. He's won them many a game. There's a lovely-looking drop punt. Taylor is there. Oh, nearly took that mark. A great effort by the big full forward. And nearly plucked that one in, Jack, with his great strength at the 15.5-minute mark. We followed the second quarter, 5-11 Collingwood, 2-2, in a game that I hope improves after half-time.
41 playing 14, so the score's reversed on the screen. Landy's diving mark will be paid on the half-back flank for Richmond. He's on the outer side. Ryan making position, but the kick won't go that way. He's going further afield and a diving attempt not paid. And we see on screen Peter Bradbury wearing the headgear now. And it's the first time I've seen him wearing it. I don't know whether he's worn it before. The boundary throw-in on the wing position outer side.
Did you have to have a drink every 10 seconds when you were playing league football, Jack?
No, we couldn't afford it.
Well, the Richmond blokes are drinking water. I don't reckon they deserve a drink, but here it is on centre wing. Ryan, the drink blokes are out to him every 10 seconds. I reckon they ought to worry about getting a kick as we see Ryan on centre wing. Kick it high to half forward. Jess caught behind. CO. Punched away from him. Oh, good play by the Magpies, but the kick comes to Anir. Anir with a wild hand pass to Wigan, who gets solidly bumped. Eustace. Oh, gee, here's Mark Williams. Now they got the loose man, the Magpies. A beautiful kick by Mark Williams. Danny CO, he might be able to kick a goal here. He runs to half forward. He stabs. Has he kicked it? He has. It's a goal to Danny CO, but it's easy out there today. Jack Edwards could get a kick.
Just about, Pete. If they put me down there, I might get one, but there again, I doubt it. Collingwood 6 goals, 11-47. Richmond 2-2-14. You're on Sevens Big League in the second term, and we see a player being replaced by Collingwood. Player coming off is Greg Daniels, and Jamie Turner will take his place in a change. So Collingwood taking a very good grip on this game in the second term. I went crook about all this drink stuff the other week, Pete. I don't know what it's all about. In fact, I saw them having a drink before the game started, so hadn't done a thing.
It's a joke. As we see, centre of the crowd. Oh, gee, they went in hard then. Now, I thought that was hip and shoulder then by Jimmy Jess, but he's been penalised for that. It's Mark Williams playing a great game today. It was given to him by Morwood. Jamie Turner dropped that mark. This is Graham Landy. Oh, boy. Have a look at that, Jack. As we see, he goes in again after the football. He's got it. Back to John Manton. Manton round the neck. Lockman had him then. It'll be a free kick to Manton in that back pocket. I'll shut up about the stand of the game and just call it because it is very, very poor at the moment. As we see the kick by Manton towards half-back. Hogg punched away. Egan. Hand passes backwards to Waitman. Waitman couldn't get his boot to it. Jess knocks it away. And over the line it goes as Ricky Barham runs in against Jeff Hogg. And, well, it's good to see some sort of life in the game as it's Cloak and Lee. Lee's having a very ordinary day. It's grabbed by Turner. Turner to full forward. Let's see what Brian... This might be a goal. It bounces. And eventually through for a point.
Another one. So 6 goals, 12 now to 2-2. It's Collingwood leading, 48-14. Greg Strawn looking for somewhere to go. I think if we're hoping that someone gets it and kicks it right up the other end of the ground. He's seen a fair bit of the ball today. Oh, Lee pushed in the back. The umpire didn't see it, though. Taken by Morwood. Morwood got the left foot working in toward Lockman, but a good mark has been taken there by Jamie Turner. My word. It's a long way out from goal, though. He's closer to 60 metres.
And at last they got Pickering on the ground, but I think they got him on the back line. Look at this. Taylor leads out. Good lead, a beautiful lead by Taylor. Lovely pass. He's kicked 3 already, Brian Taylor. Beautiful pass by Jamie Turner. Now, Taylor is a very, very good kick for goal. Remembering he was cleared by the Richmond Football Club a few years ago. They didn't think he was good enough for their side with Michael Roach there.
That's his 7th mark.
Well, he's playing a great game, Brian Taylor, on Greg Strawn. There's the kick. Hooks it slightly. I think he's missed, Brian. He has. He's not a good kick, not a straight kick from a long way out. He's very good in close.
You've been coaching him?
Not lately, no. I haven't been down there for a few weeks.
Collingwood 6-13-49. Richmond 2-2-14. Strawn once again has to bring the ball back in. Pickering's on the ground. That'll make Peter McKenna happy. The ball now being pushed out by Palm, but he lost possession of it. Hand pass came back. And Collingwood go forward. They do by Smith to Cloak. Cloak can't. Yes, he did take the mark. I don't know how he got it, Peter, but he got it.
It was a good mark to David Cloak, and that's what they need. He hasn't been taking marks this year. A good, strong mark at half forward. But, you know, they've brought Pickering on the ground and they've put him down the back line. Now, I can't understand that. Their forward line is absolutely shocking. I'd whack him straight on the forward line. Particularly, I'd have him near the goals because Michael Roach isn't doing much. There's the kick by Cloak. It's a goal, and Collingwood doing it easy at the moment. 7 goals, that's his first. 7 goals, 13. A total of 55 to Richmond 2-2-14.
Yes, well, that's a debatable point, Pete. I know Pickering is a forward. We all know that. But the whole point being Richmond aren't getting the ball up there. There's not much good having him up and around the goals where Cloak is if they can't get the ball to him. So, I don't know. It's one of those situations which is pretty hard to work out. The ball back in the centre now. 21 minutes gone in the second term. 55 playing 14 with Collingwood getting a very good grip on the game now. Richmond aren't playing very well at all. Lee gets it down. Notting's caught. Ball comes out. Taken by Palm, is it? Yes, he moves the ball into the half-forward zone. And here couldn't take the mark. Pickering's there now, being held. The umpire didn't see that one. Pickering dives in. Can't get the ball out cleanly. We'll see a bounce taking place. 55 to 60 metres out from Richmond's goal. The ball up on Richmond's half-forward flank position. Down it goes, and the ruckman will rise. Lee got in there against Fellows, picked up by Seau, who kicks toward the boundary line. The ball will run out of bounds. Before Bradbury gets there, we'll see a boundary throw-in taking place. So still virtually on the half-forward flank for Richmond. The ruckman will do work again, Fellows and Lee. Lee with the front berth at this stage. Maintains that too. Got the ball to the front toward Eustace. Can't do much with it. Forced out toward Gayfer near the boundary line, and we'll see it out of bounds. So not a great deal of action in the second term here at Victoria Park. 22 minutes have gone. Collingwood leading 55 to 14, so a lead of 41 points over Richmond.
Lee beaten by Fellows. Now James has got it. Here's shocking kick off the side of the boot. Back goes Anir. Now here's Michael Roach coming out with Jimmy Jess. Jess is bundled out of the way. The Magpies doing well in defence. Now here goes David Palm. Or was it Anir? It was David Palm. He was caught with it. Too long. Greg Smith. A chip pass to Morwood. Morwood, centre of the ground. They got loose men everywhere. Now here's danger because Mullane's got it. Taylor leads. Stab. Up he goes. Punched away, but it was a mark. Strawn had no chance there, no chance whatsoever because the Collingwood had the loose man going. Strawn tried to cover Taylor, and Taylor had so many options in the directions to go. 8 marks to Brian Taylor. He's kicked a number of points, 3 goals, 4.
That was well played by Mullane too. Mullane had the ball, could have had a shot toward goal, and he saw Taylor break clear. He let the short pass go to him. It was a good kick. So Taylor given every chance by his teammates. And a goal to Brian Taylor. So Collingwood in the second term doing very well indeed after Taylor kicks his 4th goal. Collingwood 8-13-61, Richmond 2-2-14. The story on the scoreboard showing Richmond have kicked 1 point only in this term and Collingwood have kicked 5 goals, 5.
Well, I came here today thinking it'd be a very, very good contest. I thought Richmond, I heard they'd been playing poorly, Jack, but I thought their side on paper didn't look too bad with Trevor Poole back in the side. Around the centre bounce, you've got Lee, you've got Waitman, you've got Poole, you've got a Near, you've got Eustace, players like that. but at the moment they're just completely lacking confidence and form, and they look as though they lack ability. There's an example of it there. As we see, Landy had no idea how to get away with the football, and there's a push in the back. Now it's on. Greg Smith and Jimmy Jess.
Peter Carey very quick to get the action there. He wasn't slow. He jumped in there.
It's a free kick. I think it's going Collingwood's way.
I think it would be going Collingwood's way. With Peter Carey, the umpire, no, he's giving it to Morwood. It won't be allowed to be taken. It was Turner who had it, I think. But he's going to be taken by Morwood. Now, he's normally a good kick. Taylor has led. It's a sort of a half-hearted lead. Williams and Taylor will contest this one. No, Taylor let Williams take that. Taylor could have flown over the top of his skipper and teammate, but
they
elected not to. And Williams, who has kicked one goal, will go back and try for his second.
And playing well too, Jack, today.
Yeah, he's not doing a bad job, Mark Williams. So he's only about 45 metres out from where he'll kick.
12 kicks.
His 12th kick. Is it his second goal? No, it hit the post. So only one goal so far for Williams. The ball was pushed by the breeze there, Peter.
Yeah.
When it got up a bit higher. So Collingwood very badly off target. 22 scoring shots to 4. 8 goals 14, 62 to 2-2 14. Now, Fellows could have been given a free kick against Lee there. Yes, he'll be paid.
Mark Lee's got to do more, Jack. He is doing absolutely nothing so far in this match. He and Waitman haven't contributed at all, and they're their two supposedly best players in the side. Now, he doesn't kick over the mark, Fellows. He kicks it high. Taylor.
In the back.
It was in the back, and the umpire had a good view of that one. Strawn is trying his... I feel sorry for him. He's trying his heart out down there, but he's overwhelmed by the ball coming down. Over to Smith. Craig Smith on the left foot, hooks it back. Pickering from behind, punches the ball away. Comes loose to Adams, going in hard to his young fella Smith. Smith handballs away, in goes Bradbury, he's got it too. He chip passes it across to Cloak, who's unattended. Cloak across there to Greg Smith. Greg Smith kicking it, a wobbly one. Taylor ducks back, and he nearly took the mark, couldn't quite get back, and the ball went over the line and out of bounds.
Just a kick by Smith, though. It wasn't very good. Taylor got the hands of it, as Peter said, but he was falling backwards at the time and couldn't hold it. Cloak tried to bring it forward. Now he taps it down to Ward Turner, picked up by Williams. Caught around the neck. A free kick will go to Mark Williams. Lee's saying he ducked the head. Well, a bit of both, I suppose, but...
definite free kick.
I thought a free kick. And umpire Rowan Saws is one of our most experienced umpires now, had no hesitation in paying the free kick, even though the ball's only 20 to 25 metres out from goal. Williams going forward. It's going to become a procession here, I think, at Victoria Park, the way things are shaping up. Collingwood now showing on the scoreboard 9 goals 14, 68. Richmond 2-2, 14. You're on Seven's big league.
Well, the scoring shots tell the story of the day. What's that? 23-4. It's been a disgraceful quarter by Richmond.
9-14 Collingwood have kicked. Richmond have only kicked 2-2,
well,
14.
23 shots to 4. Well, that tells a lot, and why I feel sorry for poor old Greg Strawn down there. Poole has had an ordinary quarter. He's caught holding the ball there, but the umpire said it was held to him. Poole was nearly best man in the ground the first quarter, but this quarter has been very, very quiet. He's had 3 possessions in this quarter. There's a big punch away, straight to Manton. Manton wide, bounces towards the line, Notting. Abernathy too quick for him on that occasion and punches it over the line. We've been playing 28 minutes into the second quarter here at Victoria Park. David Cloak against Mark Lee, who is sadly out of form. It has been for a number of weeks, apparently. Back it comes towards the wing, and Kerrison, who is doing a magnificent job on Waitman. He certainly knows how to worry an opponent out of the game, Shane Kerrison, and he's got great concentration. Look at him there at the back of screen picking up Waitman. Lee and Cloak, good umpiring to let that one go. Trevor Poole over the line with it on centre wing.
Well, Richmond are doing it the hard way here, of course. 2-2, 14 to 9 goals, 14, 68. We're getting close to the half-time song. And there it is now. So Collingwood 9 goals, 14, 68. Richmond 2-2, 14. You're on Seven's big league at half-time at Victoria Park.
You want to be a real footballer? I've been a real footballer. You've got to look like a real footballer. You've got to go for the mark. The VFL mark. Go for the mark. Go for the mark.
Go for the VFL mark at leading stores. Real footy gear, real footy accessories, real footy supporters gear too, in all club colours and badges. Go for the mark. Go for the mark. Go for the mark. Go for for the VFL mark at leading stores.
The start of the second half at Victoria Park on Sevens Big League. Collingwood are leading Richmond by 54 points. They've now kicked 9 goals 14 to Richmond's 2 goals 2. Fellows got the tap down, taken by Smith, who put the ball towards Adams on the half-forward zone. Picked up here by Ryan of Richmond, who brings it out toward the wing position. Is going to bounce very close to the boundary line. Now it trickles out. We'll see a boundary throw-in taking place on the wing position on the members' side of the ground. In the second term, Collingwood kicked 6-6 to Richmond's 1 solitary point.
And it's been a very ordinary day by the Richmond players. That was attempted tackle there. It's grabbed by Jimmy Jess. Jess on the left foot. There, good mark. Good mark by Bruce Abernathy on half-back flank, the ex-North Melbourne wingman. Ex-South Australian, of course, brings it towards half-forward. Now, Mark Williams from behind, punched by Jess. Smith gets it across to Anir, who's been Richmond's best player. Onto the left foot. Fellows goes back, drops a sitter of a chest mark. Grabbed by Poole. Now let's see if Roach can do something here. He's gone short to Bomber James. James swings on. Oh, boy, am I seeing this or not? Shocking football by James. Absolutely terrible. As we see Anir punch the ball away, was held. It'll be a free kick to Johnny Anir for holding the man. But that was shocking play by Stephen James. He's got a mark 40 metres out. Plays on, surrounded by 3 Collingwood players in his collar, Jack.
Yes, I don't think he got much help from his teammates. I notice he's limping too, Peter, so he maybe hurt himself in that encounter. Johnny Anir has kicked 1 of Richmond's 2 goals.
He's tried his heart out, Anir. You've got to give him a 100% effort, 100% for guts. Anir in a losing side, and he's been battling his heart out all day.
See if he can make it 2 out of 3 for the Richmond. No, he won't get a goal with that kick. Roach won't get a goal either. There's a chance off the ground. Good tackle, though. Can they pick it up? They cannot. That was Pickering trying to get it out, and the umpire said it's been forced through for 1 behind. So Richmond have kicked now, or added 1 point to their total. They are now 2 goals 3. Collingwood 9 goals 14. From the full-back position, Mullane's a chance. Palm's hand pass to Waitman in trouble. He breaks away. Waitman a chance of a goal. In it goes. So, where'd that rebound from? Must have rebounded off a sign. I saw the ball come back into the ground. So Waitman kicks his first goal, and Richmond now have added for the term 1 goal 1. Well, Peter, it's been a very ordinary first half for them.
Well, 9-14 now plays 3 goals 3. 9-14 Collingwood, 3-3 Richmond, and he's one of the players that has to fire. Waitman has been well beaten in this game so far by Kerrison. A bit of an altercation behind the goals there, but they need him firing badly. They need Mark Lee firing, they need Jess firing, they need their big name players firing. Fellows got it down to the ground. Now here's Mark Eustace. Maybe Richmond can put on an effort in this quarter because their first half was dismal. Holding the man. Dacos has been an excellent player. In the centre of the ground, he's going for the big kick. It's off the side of the boot. Notting in front. Oh, nearly took that mark too. In went Ryan. Knocked away to Cloak. Cloak bundled out of the way. Play on, said the umpire. Notting across to Anir. Oh, Anir ducks the head. Goes in after it. Could be holding the ball here. No, said the umpire. A hand pass comes out to Rosonico. He's got it too. He slips over the young fella. In he goes. Tackled. Tries to knock it on to Dacos. It's still there with, who's this? Smith. Craig Smith. He got too slow to get rid of it. Now he does. Gets it across to Palm. They've got the loose man going to Pickering. Pickering runs to half forward, a little chip pass, and he finds Trevor Poole. They look better now, Richmond, Jack.
They need to get a few goals to get back in the game, though. Poole up toward Roach. They need a rover around the pack here. The ball comes to Turf. Tapped out the side of the pack. Hogg after it. He's giving chase against Lockman. Hogg and Lockman doing battle. The ball forced toward the boundary line. Waitman being held, and a free kick will be paid to Dale Waitman. He acted well for it, but the free kick was there. So Waitman can see Anir calling for the ball. Won't gain any ground, though, if he does go to Anir, because he's still 50 metres out from goal. He's gone to Burton, but
what's
the
he
angle...
doing there?
I don't know. The angle's tightened up, though. He's gone into a worse position than what he was himself, Peter. And Burton's going to take the shot and try and kick his first goal.
I wonder if he must have been moved from the back pocket. Surely he couldn't sneak that far down the ground. Might have been moved.
See if he can kick a goal. The umpire runs in to indicate. Only 1 behind. So Richmond 3 goals 4 now. Collingwood 9 goals 14. 68 playing 22. Collingwood kicked 3-8 in the first term to Richmond's 2-1. That wasn't a bad quarter of football. The second quarter was dreadful. Collingwood kicked 6-6 to Richmond's only 1 point.
David Palm, he read that beautifully, Palm. That Abernethy doing the kicking in, and Palm with too much pace. And they need Roach to take a couple of marks here. Now here's his chance. Over the back was Poole, couldn't take it. In they go, a hand pass. Poole tries to crash his way through the pack. He's been a good player for Richmond, a real trier. Brilliant first quarter. There's Pickering right of screen. 10 kicks to Trevor Poole, so he's doing his bit, although he was a little bit more quiet in the second quarter.
Yes, his first term was the best. Now Richmond a chance from only 15 metres out from goal. Fellows taps it down to the front of the pack. Phillips tries to force it through and does so. 4-1 behind to Richmond. So the little bit of pressure on the Collingwood defenders. I don't think they'll be feeling too much pressure because Richmond are still trailing by 45 points to Collingwood. Now Phillips kicking in from full back. He'll go out towards the lead of Mullane. Not a good... No, he's gone to Williams. Posed to Palm. A chance for Notting at the back. Notting picks up. You can see a short to Manton. Manton and Kerrison doing battle. Kerrison got the hand to it. The ball will find the boundary line. And we'll see a boundary throw-in taking place. Boundary throw-in on the half-forward flank for Richmond on the members' side of the ground, with Fellows coming in to do the ruck work against Manton. Fellows and Manton. Fellows front berth. Williams over the top. Got a big punch toward Mullane. He's going to run to the boundary line. And that's where it will finish. And once again, the boundary umpire has the job of bringing the ball back into play.
Right in front of our commentary box here, we should have a good look at the ruck, Jules, here. Lee has had a lot of hit-outs today, but not doing much around the ground. There's Palm. He's tried hard. Down towards the half-forward line. Abernethy overruns the ball. Grabbed there by Bradbury. He's caught. Gets in the hand pass to Kerrison. Kerrison, a high one. Notting. Can't take the mark. Beautifully taken by Morwood. Morwood off the pack. Kicks it long. Up to the pocket. Young Peter Adams bundled out of the way. That was fair enough. Craig Smith has got it. Ducks around. Oh, good football by Smith. Smith on the left foot towards Palm. He has it punched away, but it comes back to Palm. Good football. Oh, well done, Ryan. Des Ryan gets it across to Notting. Notting to Anir. Anir going towards Roach. Roach against two players, and the mark has been taken there. No, it's got to come back. It's a mark to Abernethy, but Roach is getting too far out from goal, Jack.
Yes, he seemed to be getting underneath the ball, Pete, all the time. He's leading out too early, evidently, or the passes are coming in too high. Abernethy looking up to the wing position. No, he's gone straight up the ground now to Cloak opposed to Jess. Jess thumps it down. See how it takes it. Kicks it high. Not a good kick. Hard one to take too. Palms looking the wrong way. Smith came on the scene. A chance for Dacos to give it to Williams. A lead by Taylor. No, the umpire said a free kick Richmond's way there. And Eustace will take the free kick for them on the half-back flank position. Mark Eustace. No one seems to know what the free was for. Richmond love a hand pass.
And he gives it to a man on his wrong foot as he kicks wide and finds Manton with a lovely pass. But Johnny Manton brings it towards the centre of the ground. Palm doing well as he kicks it long. Now's Michael Roach's chance as he marks. Now that's his first mark for the game, Michael Roach, and we've been playing, well, what's that, 8 minutes into the third quarter. He is a great kick for goal, we must remember. He's had 2 kicks, or this is his second kick. He's only, 25, 30 metres out, 45-degree angle, and Richmond badly need this one. He stabs and he goals. A beautiful kick by Michael Roach, very deliberate, and Richmond are starting to sneak back a little bit. 4-5, a total of 29 to Collingwood 9-14, 68.
Well, in this term, they've kicked 2 goals, 3. That was better than their first half. So they only had 2-2 at half-time, so they've kicked 2 goals, 3 in this term.
The funny thing, Collingwood wouldn't want to relax for 10 minutes because if Richmond got a bit of a run on, I mean, it's not beyond their capabilities to get up with them.
Well, Collingwood haven't added anything for the term as yet, and Richmond, as I said, have added 2-3. Palm breaking away now, the hand pass to Landy. Landy can see a lead, he can't find a teammate as yet. In goes Manton. Oh, Bradbury did it well. Seau's got it now. The hand passes to Dacos. Dacos will look for Taylor. The kick not a good one off the side of the boot and straight to Landy. Landy playing across the ground on his wrong foot. Goes in short. Oh, the bad kick. Dreadful kick. There's a chance for Waitman to take it away. Back to Landy, who puts it out. There's a chance now for Notting or Burton, is it? The ball in front of him. Keeps the ball moving down the field toward the boundary line. He's got it. Well played, Mullane. He got rid of Notting. Mullane picks up, goes short to Dacos. Dacos could see two leads at half forward. Well, he hasn't seen them yet, that's why he hasn't put it there. He kicks off the left foot, up towards the half forward zone as I called. Chance now for Pickering, caught in possession, holding the ball.
Yes, I think Michael Pickering's being poorly used at the moment. He should be down right in that heart of the forward line. There's a chance for Michael Pickering.
Well
Gutsy play as he dives on the ball, picks it up. A hand pass it out to Mark Lee. Now they're looking good, the Tigers. A hand pass over the top to Craig Smith. Smith breaks away. No, he doesn't. Gets in the hand pass to James. He's got it, James. He's got to kick it, and quickly and long. That he does. Roach out in front. Phillips knocks him out of the way too easily. That's should be a ball up, I would think,
yes.
About 40 metres out from goal. Good umpiring by umpire Saws. And he is a good umpire as he deliberated on that one.
That was a good piece of work by Hogg too. He tried to barge himself through the pack. He had three players opposed to him, but he kept hold of the ball and forced the bounce. Dacos being held by the arm, but clever enough to get away with a hand pass to Seau. Seau looking up to Mark Williams. Will he go in that direction or not? He tries to draw the players up to him. Gave it out to Smith, who goes into the half-forward zone and found a teammate in Turner. Turner really is down on the wing position. He gets around two opponents now. Hand passes back to Seau. He thought of a hand pass. Let's one go to Williams. Williams goes toward goal, and it's through. Good piece of work by Danny Seau. Williams kicks his third goal, and the first score for Collingwood in the second half of the game at Victoria Park. Collingwood now 10 goals, 14, 74. Richmond 4 goals, 5, 29 on 7's big lead.
Yes, good play by the Magpies. They brought it right up from defence, and beautiful team play. But I can't help thinking that there was still a lot of fiddling around with handball then when one kick could have got it up to Taylor in no time.
Yes, it seems to be, if you can't hand pass these days, Pete, you can't play. They must be thinking at the centre bounce. Lee opposing Fellows. Fellows got the tap. Ball hurried out of the pack toward Palm. Can he pick it up? Oh, well done, Mullane. Sockers the ball. Just lands inside the playing area. No free kick against Mullane, so a boundary throw-in taking place.
Darren Mullane has had a fantastic year for Collingwood. There's Lee. Oh, well done, Mark Lee. Gee, that was a great strength. There he is, Morwood, grabbing the ball on half-back. Hand pass to Seau. Seau gets away with it, looking for Cloak. Jess. Oh, good play. Good defensive play by Jess. Over to Burton. He handballs. Why didn't he kick it, Jack?
I don't know.
Back it comes to Eustace. Eustace on the left foot looking for Roach. A shocking kick.
Once again, he's underneath.
Well, Roach did the right thing. He did everything right, but it was just a shocking kick straight to Phillips. He gives it across to Lockman. Lockman across further afield to Bradbury. Two rejected players combining there. The kick from Bradbury was a bad one. Out wide to Hogg for Richmond. Hogg cleverly, but he's thumped out of the way. That was good play out there by Abernathy, I think it is, on the ground, who shoved him out of the way very, very cleverly.
Hogg, very big man. He shouldn't be trying those little fancy bits along the ground to try and gain possession, although that's the way. He's very active, though. I think he's got a great future. Fellows doing the ruck work against Lee, got the ball toward the boundary line. Abernathy couldn't get it, and we'll see a boundary throw-in taking place. On the half-forward flank for Richmond, it's on the outer side. 10-14, 74 to 4-5, 29. Collingwood leading Richmond, and we're 13 minutes into the third term. Kerrison.
Tackled. Morwood. Hand pass to Abernathy. Abernathy off the side of the boot. Thumped away by Smith. Back it comes to Cloak. Cloak caught. Hand pass. Oh, gee, they go in hard. Oh, good play, Jimmy Jess. Gee, that was good play, but he's picked out Fellows and Manton. Oh, Manton took that beautifully. Now he hooks it back looking for Roach. Out he comes, the big full forward. He's still going. He can't pick it up, though. Oh, thrown away one-handed. It could have been a throw. It's grabbed there by Abernathy as the handball was from Bradbury. Back it comes to Lockman with another hand pass. Oh, Lockman dropped the ball. Oh, good decision. Pickering plays on and finds Hogg. Oh, he's going to play on too. He fires with, that is shocking football. Terrible football, Richmond. And Trevor Poole stamps his foot in disgust in the goal square. 10-14 to 4-6. That is bad play. All you need to do from there, Jack, I'm sure you agree, is chip it across in front of goal.
That's all he had to do. He went for a wild shot at goal. He could have taken a set shot, but he played on and had the shot. Phillips kicking out to the half-back flank. Fellows can't take the mark. Bradbury's there, picking up nicely. Got around an opponent. Lost his head guard. Isabelli had it on. He got a hand pass out to Lockman. Lockman up on centre wing on the left foot. Not a bad looking pass for left foot either. It gets up toward Dacos with the ball in front of him and plenty of territory. Dacos pushed in the back. The umpire said, and he will take the free kick from 55 metres out from goal.
I think that was almost a deliberate free kick by Notting, as he knew Dacos was going to get away. Now he's looking for Taylor. Taylor against two players. Oh, he nearly beat both of them. Mark Williams smothered off the boot. Punched by Landy. Oh, it could have been a free kick. It is. It's a free kick to Collingwood.
Rosonico.
20 metres to Paul Rosonico, right in front of goal. And this should be another goal coming up to the Magpies. And Richmond looking the better side, actually, in this quarter.
Yes, for the first few minutes, Pete, they did. Rosonico has kicked one goal. It was a nice piece of work, too, earlier in the game, in the first term, when he smothered an attempted pass. I think it was from Waite. No, it was from Ania.
Yes, beautiful.
And grabbed then a ball after a rebounding hand pass, and he kicked a nice goal. So from this distance, I wouldn't see him missing. Puts it on its way. Good kick. Putting it through for Collingwood's 11th goal. 11-14, 74 to 4-6-30. The scoreboard being changed to show, as you see on screen, 11-14, 80 to 4-6-30. 50 points the difference in the totals now. And on screen, Paul Rosonico, a young fellow, I think, playing only second game, Peter, for Collingwood.
Yes, and a terrific young guy. Paul, there he is on screen. And
there wouldn't be too many more Rosonicos played before him, would there?
I wouldn't reckon.
No.
But he's been around for a while. He was a great player in the thirds when he was about 15 or 16 years of age, Paul. There's the knock away by Lee, who's dominating the hit-outs, but that was Morwood getting it across to Mullane, then across to CO. CO towards half-forward, and Craig Smith knocks it to the line and over the boundary.
We've just been talking about the first Rosonico would play for Collingwood. He'd have to be the first CO too who would play for Collingwood. The names are changing in football these days, Pete.
I'll say, and a terrific try, CO. There's Adams kicking it towards half-forward. Pickering was there, beautifully done, was grabbed. Oh, he cleverly did that to Notting. Oh, gee, they know how to muck it up, don't they? There's Lockman, a hand pass to Adams. Adams is caught, holding the ball, grabbed there by Eustace. Now here come Richmond. They've got loose men everywhere. If they can't do something with this, then they can't play, because Burton's got it. Cross to Jess. Now where's Roach and Poole? Oh, look at that kick. A beautiful kick. Trevor Poole, Roach. Who's down? Waitman's down, but he misses it. Gaffer gives it to Kerrison, and Collingwood take it away. Well, I said if they can't get something from this, they can't play. That is a brilliant mark by David Palm, who's really playing well at the moment. A little chip pass across finds Trevor Poole on half-forward flank.
Pete, going back to that last marking attempt by Richmond, Poole flew against Roach, and he should never have done that. There's a good pass to Waitman.
He should have stayed down.
Yes. Waitman taking the good pass from Poole. Has kicked one goal. Difficult shot. The camera, oh, he's going for a short now. Oh, Lee unattended, completely unattended. Where's his opponent? He's gone to sleep somewhere. Oh, he's down in the forward pocket. Where's Fellows?
He ducked back to contest the marking. Well, he probably first mark to Mark Lee of the day. Well, they need more than that from the big fella. As he comes in to have the kick for goal, he stabs. It looks good. It's a goal. And maybe Richmond can show a bit of life yet. 5 goals, 6, 36. Trailing Collingwood, 11-14, 80.
Yes, when I said Fellows, it should have been minding him, and I suppose he should. That's his job. But he's gone down. He dropped down to help Taylor out with Roach in case there was a marking duel, but he left Lee unattended. So it's no good. No good going down there to help your full back out when your fella's kicking the ball back over your head for a goal, Pete. Doesn't make sense to me. Anyhow, centre bounce. 80 playing 36, Collingwood leading. We've been playing 18 and a half minutes now, the third term on Seven's big league. Smith a bit stiff there not to carry that ball out. Cloak gets it moving. Jess is there. And little Adams chips in. That was well done.
I don't reckon Jess marked that.
Oh, do I?
I reckon that was a definite mark to Adams.
Well, that's what I said, well done, but the umpire disagreed with me. All right, Richmond into attack. Cloak's there. Oh, great mark over the back. That was a beautiful mark to Hogg, was it?
Yep.
Hogg got the little pass into Eustace. Not a good kick by Eustace to a knee. A tackle too high. Good decision. Umpire Peter Carey. Johnny Anea with the ball. The mark, see, Roach has led too early. There's the kick going back over his head now toward Poole. Poole up, couldn't hold it. Dacos has it. Little kick out of the pack. Back toward the boundary line, and that's where it will finish. We'll see a boundary throw-in taking place just over the 50-metre mark from Richmond's goal.
I think too many of the Richmond players are flying against one another on that forward line, and you're right about Roach. He leads far too early, and the players can't see him. Barham's onto the ground, Jack, as we see half-forward flank. But when a full forward leads far too early, the players in front of him don't see him till late, and he should be delaying the lead from the goal square and then leading, and then when he gets the ball, he'll be close to the goals and have a shot. There's Lee getting it down here. It's a chance for Mann.
Oh, wow.
A shocker. I'll give him a bit of... It was out of bounds on the full, but I suppose he was under pressure. We'll forgive him for that one, but they made a lot of mistakes today. Collingwood aren't playing all that well in this quarter, actually, after they dominated the first half, but they've taken it up there a couple of times and scored 2 goals.
Yes, Collingwood led by 54 points at half-time. Their lead now is back to 44 points. But Richmond had to do something, surely, because they'd only kicked 2-2 in the first half. The kick by Phillips up towards Cloak, spoilt by Lee. Well roved there by Gayfer. The hand pass comes out. Oops! Lord Daniels is going to run into a brick wall. Palm picked him up. That was well done. Peter Carey, the umpire, lost sight of the football there. Didn't know for sure where it was. Picked up by Lockman. He got one a bit high. Hand pass comes out from Pickering to Bauer. Bauer can see a lead, but not a good kick to Roach. Thumped away by Phillips. A chance for Manton. Can't take it. Tapped down by Cloak to Phillips. It's out to Seow. Seow looking for a hand pass to Williams. Williams can see a lead by Taylor. He ignores it. Daniels gets it moving out to Bradbury. Bradbury's going to have a shot at goal. Now he pops it up toward Taylor, up near the square. Thumped away toward the boundary line. Is going to go close toward the boundary. Adams has got it. Breaks away. A shot at goal on the left foot. Very good attempt, but just skips across the face of goal. 1 point to young Peter Adams, who only a young fella, his first game for Collingwood, and has done a few nice things. 11-15, plays 5-6. Now Jimmy Jess has got a loose man. He's ignored him. Oh, did you see that? Yes, maybe it was too short. There was no one near Notting for 50 metres and he ignored him. Well, I can't pick that up. I can't read what they're thinking today as we see Greg Smith off the side. Well, I can assure you that Dean Notting was not impressed. No, he wasn't impressed. I was just wondering whether Jules given the instruction, kick out long from fullback. I don't know. But you use your brains. You've got a loose man, no one near him for 50. You kick it to him, of course. Right, boundary throw-in taking place. Peter Dacos is there, coming through as Smith of Collingwood. Got a hand pass out, picked up by Burton. Burton's kicked down towards Manton. Manton can't trap it cleanly. Cloak's there looking for a hand pass. Yes, the hand pass he thought of to CO, but changed his mind. Gave it to Kerrison, who shoots it up to Ricky Barham, who's playing his 150th game today. He gives it out to Mullane. Mullane could have had a shot, but he goes toward the lead of Taylor. Well chopped off by Strawn. Well played, Greg Strawn. Hand pass comes away. Eustace carries it for Richmond. Down to the wing position. James got the fumbles. He's about 65 metres out from goal. He kicks long toward Roach. Phillips with the front berth. Roach into his back. A chance now. Who came over the top? It was Poole again. The ball tapped away toward the boundary line, and we'll see a boundary throw-in. I cannot believe that this is happening. The Poole would come over the top of your full forward and jump into his back again and spoil the mark. Well, it's happening. That is shocking football. Well, there you are. It's lack of confidence in your teammates, Peter, and lack of discipline in the side. The kick by Phillips going out wide toward Cloak. Cloak got up into the back of the opposition. It's on the turf. Should have been a free kick on that occasion, I thought, to Collingwood. The umpire hasn't paid it. Bauer's there for Richmond. Got the ball out of the pack. Follows it through nicely. He did that well, but he can't get a clean hand pass away. This is fumbling football you're witnessing on the big league. And now it's Pickering coming forward. It's out towards Poole. What didn't get there in time to get over the back to CO, who takes the mark and hand passes on to Phillips. Greg Phillips doing very well on Roach. Up to, he's got some pace, Palm. And he was held by the arm. No, he's gone the other way. Gone the other way, has he? No, he's changed his mind again. No, it was definitely Palm that was held. And they're pointing different ways, the umpires. Here's a chance now for Richmond through Burton. Poole calling for the ball in the goal square. Well, that's a shocking kick. It's right up high. And no one contesting it for Richmond. A chance for Hogg. Hogg's hand pass can't get away and is penalised for holding the ball. Well, this is a disgraceful exhibition of forward play by Richmond. It really, really is. There is just no semblance of teamwork or anything. There's Morwood. That is a ripper mark by Shane Morwood. Half-back flank. I don't know what's wrong with Michael Roach. He is sadly out of form as we see a hand pass come across there to Kerrison. Back it comes to Kerrison to Dacos. Dacos has got all the time in the world. Now he's going for a funny little pass across to Rosonico. He ducks his head. Now he's got it. A hand pass over the top to Smith. Now where's Taylor? Taylor. They're looking for him, but Jimmy Jess is there. He doesn't get the bounce. Pickering does. Too slow, Michael Pickering, to get rid of it. Once again, they muck it up, Richmond. It's half back. There's Barham's going to kick a goal. Oh, boy.
A banana kick. He puts it through. Thoroughly deserved because Richmond can't play.
And the scoreboard showing Collingwood 12-15-87, Richmond 5-6-36. Congratulations, Ricky Barham, on your 150th game. And that's a nice way to wrap it up. One goal with a nice shot at goal.
A brilliant play by Barham, but look, there is no excuse for Richmond there. Michael Pickering had all day to get rid of that ball. Instead, he just took his time and tackled. And that's been happening all day. 12-15 to 5-6. Barham, oh, gee, went in with the boots there, Mark Lee. As we see Daniels, a hand pass to Danny Co. Co doing well in this quarter. Brings it towards half forward. Up goes Mark Williams. He's been a good player. Knocks it on. Barham again.
No, not this
He's
time.
the idol of the Collingwood supporters, but he's missed this one and has put it through for a point.
Yes, unlucky. That, when I say unlucky, it was a bad shot at goal. He tried to swing it round. It didn't eventuate. 12-16-88. 28 scoring shots to 11. 88 playing 36.
That's better.
That's a good kick to Eustace. Takes the mark, looking for someone going past too. Craig Smith was about to go past. Now Eustace breaks away. Looks into the lead of Hogg, but the Hogg won't get there. Leads there. Oh, dropped an easy mark. Picked up by Dacos. Dacos looking for a teammate. Can't find one yet. Barham's there. Oh, nearly got it. Did he get it? He did. That was a great mark.
Yeah, top mark. Top mark
By Ricky Barham. My word, it was. Had about 3 grabs at that and caught it just before the ball got to turf. And listen to the fans. They love him. Oh, Ricky Barham, 150 games today, 1 goal to his credit, 1-1 as a matter of fact. In fact, I think it's 1-2. I think he had a shot early in the day, may not have quite made it, but Ricky Barham now going for 1-2 or 2-1. Swinging, it's a goal. Good goal, picked by Ricky Barham, so he'll enjoy his party tonight in his 150th game. Collingwood 13-16, 94, Richmond 5-6-36.
Yes, and there he is. Good on you, Rick. 150 games. Been a fantastic player for Collingwood too, with his electrifying burst from the wing. And he hasn't been on the ground all that long. He's already kicked 2 goals. That's the influence he has on a game, Ricky Barham. There's Mark Lee. Has got most of the hit-outs today, but you saw him drop that sitter of a mark a moment ago, which is unforgivable for a league footballer on his own.
And then the ball went straight back up
and they got a goal.
For a Collingwood goal. So
I think that must break the coach's heart when things like that happen.
Certainly doesn't do their confidence any good either. There's the bounce in the centre. Lee not quite getting to that. Tried to kick it off the ground, couldn't do so. Big pack forming up, and the umpire will bounce. The umpires have done a fairly good job today. Rowan Saws and Peter Carey. I'm not saying they don't always do a good job. I'm just highlighting the fact that I think they've controlled the game very well.
I agree. They've been excellent, both of them.
We're into time on by about 2.5 minutes now, the third term. Lee getting the tap down. Kerosine's there. Got a little kick out of the pack. Mullane tried to barge his way through, couldn't take it. Another pack forming up where Lockman's involved. And once again, we'll see a scramble, and the umpire will bounce.
Yes, and a number of the Richmond players right out of form today, leaving it to too few. Aneer's tried hard. Palmer's tried very, very hard, but you know, they haven't just had enough good players. There's Kerrison has taken Waitman out of the game today. There's Ryan over the back. Mark Williams, well done on the left foot. This should be a mark. Adams cleverly to Barham. Barham back to Adams. Peter Adams, a hand pass. Now, can little Shane Kerrison get a goal here? He's got it. Ducks the head. Tries to get his boot the ball. Then he goes after it again, that half forward. But the umpire, Rowan Saws, with a beautiful view of that one, comes in the bounce. It's a good desperate play there by Des Ryan.
And good play also by Kerrison. The ball only about 35 metres out from Collingwood's goal. Kicked toward the goal, picked up by Kerrison again. It's going toward Williams. Going to run toward the boundary line now. We'll see a throw-in taking place adjacent to the behind post. And with the time clock approaching the 29-minute mark of the third term, 94 playing 36, Collingwood well in control. And a chance to score from this boundary throw-in. So Big Taylor's going to do the ruck work against Lee. Taylor got the tap down, has been picked up, looked like Burton got the kick away, or was it Notting? They do look alike, those two. And Cloak getting the tap out. Daniels hand passes in. Oh, bit of pressure applied there by the Richmond defenders.
Pickering knocks it out. Greg, there's the siren to end the third quarter here at Victoria Park, and Collingwood with a commanding lead. 13 goals, 16, 94 to Richmond, 5-6, 36.
Welcome to Sevens Big League from Victoria Park, where Collingwood are playing Richmond. And Collingwood are going into the final term with a lead of 58 points over Richmond after kicking 4-2 in the third term. Morwood after the ball now on the outer wing position, trying to pick it up. It's tackled too high. You can see the hand over his shoulder, but the umpire won't penalise that, and he will bounce on the centre wing position outer side. In the first term, Collingwood kicked 3-8 to Richmond's 2-1. Second term, 6-6 to 1 point, and then 4-2 to 3-4 to have the lead of 58 points now, which they now enjoy.
Morwood on the left foot, looking down towards Barham. Ricky Barham came on the ground to starting the game, an interchange, and kicked 2 goals. One a brilliant effort. There he is again, out wide with a hand pass, looking for Bradbury. Bradbury to Mullane. Mullane, a little stab kick towards half forward. Dacos dropped the sitter, but he's been an excellent player today, Peter Dacos. Look at the skills there. Beautiful play to Bradbury. Bradbury, a high one. Out comes Strawn, and Strawn has done a fair job on Brian Taylor under a lot of pressure today. Smith, he gives it across to Craig Smith to Michael Pickering. Pickering onto the left foot. Who's that to? Let's have a look. It's, nearly a good mark to Hogg. In goes Ryan, looking for the hand pass to Anir. Anir with a further hand pass to Burton was a shocker. Dacos, he should go long. He's twiddling and fiddling around. Now a chance for Barham. Over the back though, too tall, and taking the mark is Michael Roach, who's been moved from full forward where he had a disastrous day.
Well, he's gone for a short pass out to Ryan on the half-back flank, and he's found his teammate in Des Ryan. He goes hand pass into Smith. He's run him into all sorts of bother. They gain nothing from that. The ball being shot up the flank, and nearly a mark to Hogg. He follows it through. Did quite well. His hand pass goes astray to Seow. Seow tried to get away. He's caught. His hand pass got out to Fellows. Fellows should kick long towards the goal square. He puts it on its way. Taylor's got the set. Taylor up high. Can't take him. He got it. Can't take the mark, but he grabbed the ball quickly to get a goal. So Taylor kicks his 5th goal. Should have really taken the mark, but he got the goal anyhow. And the 100 comes up for Collingwood. 14-16, 100. Richmond 5-6, 36. You're on Sevens Big League.
Well, I hope Collingwood learns something from that. Fellows, congratulations, because that's to Wes Fellows, because he got the ball, he kicked it 60 metres down to Taylor. At least Taylor had the chance, one out, and instead of fiddling around across the half-forward line, but as Richmond have been doing all day with multiple handballs that have been going nowhere. Here's a chance. Mark Williams has been a good player today. Up to half-forward where Dean Notting, who started on interchange, takes the mark. But Richmond have hardly had a good player today in this side. There's one of their tries. Again. Yeah, they refused to kick it long. There's Anir. CO over the back. There's Pickering. I'd love to see him put him up in the right up near the goals. Pickering. There's Gafer. Kicks it. A little kick out wide. Lockman. And his opponent there is Hogg diving on the ball. Lockman, ex-Richmond player, of course, would be hoping to do very well. Has been a fair player today without being outstanding. It's on half-back flank for Collingwood. Half-forward for Richmond. Waitman on screen has been a fairly quiet player today. Hogg bowled over. There's Manton getting it out to James, who's staging for the free kick. Good umpiring to let that go. Kerrison knocks it away. Waitman pushed himself forward. He did that beautifully.
That's hard to do, isn't it?
Well, the Academy Award performance, you know what I mean, Jack. Hang on. There's a short kick. He finds Michael Pickering. Now, they've got to have Pickering close to goal.
Well, I don't know about the angle he's on, Peter, although goals, you would know more about this than me at Victoria Park. Pickering hasn't kicked any goals, but it's not the easiest spot in the world to kick a goal from, is it?
No, very difficult from that pocket, but he's coming around and he's going for a little stab kick. Oh, it's close. In fact, it's a goal, a beautiful goal to Michael Pickering, and I hope that's Tony Jewell learns from that. 14-16 to 6-6, that the fact that you've got to have him up around the goal square with his marking ability.
Right. 14-16, 100 to 6-6, 42. It's Collingwood leading Richmond on Sevens Big League, and the time clock is toward the 4.5-minute mark of the final term. Richmond didn't give a yelp in the second term. Bounce taking place now. Fellows getting it down to Williams, who kicks it high toward Barham out in front of the opposition. Smith tapped away by Smith. Barham's skills may get him out of this. No, he can't control it. Oh, he kept the ball. In fact, it was going out of bounds, and then Barham got the boot to it. And we'll see. Oh, it was Graham Landy, I'm sorry. I was thinking it was Smith coming in face on.
They look alike, those two, actually.
But I thought that ball, a bit lucky there, Barham. I think the ball might have been still in play when he kicked it, but the boundary umpire deemed it to be out. So, chance for Collingwood from 50 metres out. Cloak picks up. The kick doesn't go very far. Anir picks up and kicks straight to Morwood. He can drive right into the goal square if he wishes. He's gone short. Can't find Adams. Picked up by Notting. Notting's hand pass to Anir. He's in trouble. He gets a hand pass away. Chance for Smith on this occasion to pick up. He had plenty of time to pick it up, but then lost it. Adams goes short to Mullane. Mullane can't take it. Tapped to ground once again. Picked up by Palm. The hand pass goes in towards Smith. He goes up to the flank position on the wing, and we'll see the hand pass from Notting come up to Pickering, a long way from goal. Taken by Eustace into the half-forward zone. Can he find Hogg? Oh, he waited for the ball and it was knocked off.
Oh, that was bad play, as we see Abernathy to Dacos. Back to Abernathy now. Will he kick it long? He goes for the short one towards Barham. Brian Taylor's got it. Hand pass by Taylor. Nearly lost his shorts. Back it comes towards the big fella there in Strawn. It's knocked back towards the pocket. Here's a chance for big Brian Taylor. He runs into trouble. Hand passes it back. Ryan is the man coming away with the football. He's got no one to give it to, so he goes for a hand pass to Pickering, who's starting to play very, very well. A beautiful pass across. Oh, what's he done? Hogg went to play on and handball to himself. Daniels takes it to Kerrison. Kerrison towards the centre of the ground to Greg Smith. The bounce doesn't favour him. In they go after it, and it's a free kick going whose way? It's going Richmond's way, in fact, to Chris Burton in the centre of the ground.
Burton being called on the half-forward flank. The lead out there. The lead is by Manton. Manton can go short into Pickering. A little bit high, though. He's popped it up. Oh, set Pickering right up. And see how it's been reported. I don't really believe it was a report, but it was a bad pass. There's Bomber James getting into it there too. Might be more than one report in this little effort.
Well, Michael Pickering showed a lot of courage.
But it was a bad pass.
It was a hospital pass. He had to sit there and grin and bear it. And I hope the umpire doesn't take the ball off Pickering here, because for guts he deserves to have this shot for goal, as he sat underneath that one. But it was, you're right, Jack, he set him up beautiful. I don't know whether it was reportable, but the umpire must have seen something in it.
Well, I saw Danny Seau get reported there. I'm not too sure what happened with James. And
he's the second report for Collingwood. Of course, Mark Williams was reported earlier in the game.
Yes, Williams having a few words to say to umpire Carey, but I don't think that's going to have much effect. Now it's 15 metres has been given to Pickering, which brings him well within distance now. He's only about 30 metres out from goal.
Well, he's an experienced umpire who reported him, Rowan Swords.
Yes, he didn't hesitate either, did he? So Pickering to have the shot at goal. Oh, what a poor kick. Drops in the goal square. Hand pass comes away. Chance for big fellows. Gets a little kick downfield toward the fellow just reported, Danny Seau. He suckers off the ground, giving Lockman a chance. Lockman tries to tap it forward. A bit of weight being used now. Seau ducked that. He got that hand pass to Abernethy. He might have expected something. Williams gets it out to Morwood. Morwood's hand pass not good to Barham. Nearly set him up too. Been taken by Landy. Landy gets a hand pass back from Ryan. The ball's touched off the boot, and the umpire gives a free kick Seau's way for an infringement. So now Seau plays on into the centre of the ground. He travelled, and the mark's taken by Jamie Turner. Turner looking down towards Cloak. The kick in that direction. Cloak trapped at the back behind Jess. Cloak tried to hook it back out. Can't find Daniels with it, and we'll see a bounce taking place 45 metres out from Collingwood's goal.
Yes, and this game in the first half was a one-horse race. Collingwood were dominant. And certainly helped by Richmond's poor efforts. They've had many, many poor players today. As you see, Roach has had a quiet day. Waitman's been quiet. Lee's been quiet. Jimmy Jess hasn't been dominant. There's Lockman sitting under this one. Pickering flies from behind. Knocks it away to Notting. Notting wants to give the hand pass further afield, and he has tried his heart out today, as usual, as he brings it back towards half-forward. Poole next to two Collingwood players there was badly outsized. There's the hand pass from Bradbury across to Abernathy. Abernathy a stab pass, and he finds Turner. Turner to Dacos, who's been a good player. Over to Mark Williams. Too slow to get rid of it against James. Back he comes though. Good effort, Mark. As Williams goes in after it, back to Dacos. Oh, brilliant play, Dacos. On the left foot, out wide, he's looking for Lockman. Lockman ducks back and takes the mark, and Pickering looks a very sick boy. I think he's got a headache.
Lockman playing on from the wing position, looking for Taylor. Cloak's in there, so was Taylor. Neither can take it. Picked up by Jess, out wide to Bradbury, all by himself. Now the ball's going to run away from him. Manton closed up. That was good play by Manton. Manton came in to meet the ball. Now he's trying to break away with a hand pass to Palm. He's in trouble. Hand pass comes up to Burton. Burton got thought of a hand pass to Waitman. Now lets it go 45 metres out. Kerrison tried to close the gap on him, but Waitman shoots at goal, and he's got it. A good goal, a good piece of work. I suppose one of the best bits of football that Richmond have put up all day. as Waitman kicks his second goal. The scoreboard shows that Richmond have moved their score to 7 goals 6, 48 points, and Collingwood 14-16, 100.
And there he is, Dale Waitman there. Kerrison, there is no doubt about Shane Kerrison, number 44. Look at him. Even now, concentrating when Collingwood have the game won. He's concentrating 100%, and he's Dale Waitman, instead of being a star, has been a very, very ordinary player today. Michael Roach is sadly out of form. In goes Anir, taken away by Turner. Now, there was a free kick in the meantime going to Johnny Anir, sent umpire Saws against Mark Williams, who's not happy with it, as you can see on screen. Anir, close to Richmond's best player, kicks it straight to Abernathy.
Abernathy on the half-back line for Collingwood, should drive straight down the centre. He's got 15 metres start now. That'll bring him into the square, which he should be able to make half forward here. No, he's gone short. Found Turner. Turner's hand pass to Fellows, who kicked long before. He should do it again because it works. He does too. Taylor's there. Yes! That's what they should do.
We said it. It's easy for us to be experts, but it's dead set right. Kick it long to Taylor. Taylor will not let you down because one out. He is a very, very good player. He's a great player anyway, but he's so strong, and it puts a lot of pressure on Greg Strawn if it's kicked down quickly. And that was Fellows has twice done that. And now a chance for Brian Taylor to kick his 6th goal of the game as he runs out slightly. He stabs at it, and what's he done? He's kicked it through. 6 goals to the big fella, BT, Brian Taylor, at full forward, and he's kicked 94 for the season. And as usual, he runs up to Wes Fellows, right up the ground to congratulate him. There he is. What a great season he's had, Brian Taylor. He's kicked 94. And he was out for 2 games with suspension, so if he had played them, he'd probably have his 100 by now.
Yes, done well today, but that was good work. I thought Fellows would do that, to use the ball properly as he did, because Collingwood have messed around a fair bit with handball and lost it across the half-forward zone. 106 playing 48. The score's in front of you, the time clock showing 12.5 minutes gone, the final term. Fellows taps it out, taken by the big fella in cloak. He also kicks long towards Taylor. Cool had it in his chest, couldn't hold it. Barham shoots out a hand pass, and the shot at goal by Smith, and he curses himself. No, it wasn't. Was it Smith? Yes, it was Smith who had the shot at goal, and he cursed himself as it left his boot, but he knew he'd missed it, Pete.
And Brian Taylor nearly took that mark, as we see Graham Landy on the left foot, wide, finds Hogg, and Jeff Hogg marks on the half-back flank, but Taylor again used his strength in that duel and nearly took the mark.
Good
out
placement.
wide to Pickering. Michael Pickering having a very, very good quarter.
Oh dear, handball
Shocking.
again.
There goes another handballing error to Richmond, though, as it's Jamie Turner, punched away by Notting. Going in to lend a hand is Jeff Hogg. Hogg gets it back to Michael Roach. Michael Roach straight to Fellows. He nearly dropped the sitter, Wes Fellows, and off he goes.
Going to play on down towards Barham, I think it's meant for. Barham playing his 150th. Up he goes and takes the mark, or has been paid anyhow. It was just a mark. So he's about 70 metres out from goal. I think the lead will be from Taylor. He's indicating he's going to go a bit short, though. That could be a dummy. No one on the mark, so he can go where he likes. There's not a soul on the mark. Oh, has he got a 15 metres, Peter?
Yep, he got 15.
He's gone toward Taylor. It wasn't a good kick. Roach up in front. No mark to either side. Lost by Smith, picked up and shot at goal. What a shocking mistake. That was Daniels who kicked the goal, but what a shocking mistake made by Craig Smith down in the goal square. No, not Richmond's day, is it? Collingwood 16-17, 113. Richmond 7-6, 48 on 7's big league.
Well, enough. I think the picture told the story there. Greg Daniels would never get an easier goal in league football, and that is typical of Richmond's play today. It has been absolutely shocking for a league football side. It's going to be very hard to pick their 3 best players today, as we see Mark Williams off the side of the boot. Jimmy Jess used his body beautifully against Cloak. Hand passes away, finds Ryan. Ryan to Michael Roach. He is sadly out of form, Michael Roach, and he's such a good player when he is firing. No wonder he was put to full back last week. He must have been desperate, I think. Tony Jewell up towards half-forward. Poole. I don't know why they've taken him out, whether he's done his hamstring again, but I don't know what he's doing up in the forward pocket. He was best man the ground in the first quarter in the centre.
Yes, he was. He seems to be moving all right, Peter, or it appears to me. I don't know. Could have a bit of a limp up. I'm not too sure.
I just wonder if he strained that hamstring again.
That he may have. Richmond in attack from this boundary throw, and if they can gain possession from here, oh, Egan had it, went without it in one sense. Eustace hand passes to Waitman. Waitman in trouble. His hand pass comes away towards Eustace. He can't pick up cleanly. Picked up by Abernethy. He got it working out. Is that Jamie Turner moved it out now? It's Lockman shoots it into Cloak. Back to Lockman. And see what they gained there. Lockman gets it down to Smith. Smith looking in towards Taylor. No, he's gone shorter than that. Oh, straight to Notting. Notting having trouble picking up. Was tackled a bit high. The umpire calls play on. We're just about ready to bounce this ball. Jimmy Jess after it now with Lockman in pursuit of him. He can't pick up, Jess doing the shepherding. Landy picks up, rebounds off two Collingwood opponents.
Look at this.
Gave it out to Anir, who's gone backwards and straight to Collingwood's goal.
Why did he go that way?
That's dangerous practice, and he's kicked it straight out there to Mullane. I don't know why he went out there.
Well, the obvious basic thing you head for the boundary line. You come round the boundary on your right, and he's gone across goal and kicked it straight to Darren Mullane. So they can't do a thing right. Richmond, there's Mullane having a shot at goal. Taylor flies, and it's a great mark to Brian Taylor. He flew from behind, and 10 marks to Brian Taylor. But he's getting no support down there, Greg Strawn, from the big fellas. Up the other end, when it goes down there, Fellows goes and helps Greg Phillips. But poor old Greg Strawn has had to battle against Brian Taylor right from the start of the game, 1 out.
Looks like Taylor could kick his 7th goal here.
And then he'll need 5 for the 100. Jack?
Well, he should kick this one. He's only a few metres out. The angle won't be as good as he'd like. But he kicked a harder one from this off the boundary line only minutes ago. Taylor puts it on its way. The umpire's indicated it is a goal. So Taylor kicks his 7th goal. A great exhibition of full forward play. And Peter McKenna said Strawn not getting much help. And on screen, Brian Taylor. So is the score, 17-17, 119 to 7-6-48 on Sevens Big League.
And shot of Lee Matthews. There's big BT. Brian Taylor. And a terrific season. Full master Greg Strawn today. He hasn't been disgraced. He has done a few nice things, but when the ball's coming down that often, 17-17 to 7-6, and gee, this percentage is going to be handy to the Magpies, providing a side above them drops a game next week. I refer to maybe North Melbourne and certainly Fitzroy having to play the Swans. Footscray, of course. Well, they're still thereabouts.
No, Peter, you have to do it on your own these days.
Yep.
If Collingwood win there too, well, they can't do any more than that. They can only hope and trust that one side will drop a game. Smith out in front trying to pick it up. Daniels' hand passes in. That's Rosonico in towards the full forward zone. Can't find Taylor. He's found Barham though. So Ricky Barham off the boundary line in his 150th performance for the Woodsman. Well, he's thought of a short pass. He can't find one, so he may have to have a shot.
And knowing Ricky, I wouldn't be surprised if he kicked this.
Well, Taylor said having a shot. He's kicked 2 already, but this would be by far the hardest attempt. So off the boundary line. Taylor kicked one from here only moments ago. Not his very last goal, the one prior to that. It's gone across goal. It may be through for one behind off the hands of Rosonico. It is. So Collingwood moved to 17-18, 120 points. Richmond 7-6-48. You're on Sevens Big League, and we're getting toward the 19-minute mark of the final term, and Jess drives into the outer side looking for Craig Smith. He's out in front of Daniels. He better get hands to it before it goes over the boundary line. No, he keeps it in play, in actual fact, and moves it up around the flank. It's on the wing position on the outer side of the ground where the action takes place at present, and I think we'll see a bounce.
Rowan Saws. Umpires have done an excellent job. Rowan Saws and Peter Carey. Darren Mullane. He's been a good player. Very rarely puts in a poor performance.
A fairly consistent player, isn't he?
Yes, he's just there all the time, doing a lot of heavy work.
He's a 100-minute player, Pete. That's what I like.
Wes Fellows against Mark Lee. Eustace to Pickering. To James. Now that could be a free kick. No, said the umpire on that occasion. Pickering was in there, kicked off the ground, and luck's a fortune. It comes to Greg Daniels. Daniels to Mullane. Mullane going to hook it back. He's looking for Taylor and Cloak, and Cloak chips across in front of Taylor. Good play by Brian Taylor, because he could have marked it himself and could have collided with Cloak. I think Collingwood fans would probably rather have Taylor take this kick.
Yes, I suppose they would, but Cloak has kicked one goal, so he could kick another one from about 40 metres out. Puts it on its way. It looks good.
Good kick.
Yeah, it looks all right. It's another goal to Collingwood. So Big Cloak kicked that one. Collingwood's 18, 126. And Richmond 7-6-48. So Collingwood are, Peter, on their way to a 100-point victory if they can keep it going. We're only just over 20 minutes, so roughly 10 minutes to play, around about that 8 to 10 minutes.
The beauty of this is they're going to make their percentage easily the best out of the contenders for the 5. So then they've just got to hope that a side drops a game above them. So they're doing their bit, Collingwood. Then they've got to rely, unfortunately, unfortunately for them, they've got to rely on other sides losing.
Right, the ball in the centre. Williams moves it forward down toward Barham at the back. Can he get up? Yes, he can't hold it though. Landy's there for Richmond. His hand pass comes astray out towards Craig Smith. Strawn in trouble. His hand passes into Notting. Notting out to Burton. Burton in trouble too. He's caught. Oh, his hand pass was only just. There was a chance for Turner. It's been picked up by Eustace. His kick goes straight up in the air. Very hard for anyone to mark. Picked up by Gafer. Gafer goes for a little chip. He's found a teammate in Turner. He's in trouble had he kept going. His hand passes into Lockman. Lockman on the boundary line. Gets around the opposition. Should kick into Taylor. He puts it up high. Taylor getting the front berth now. Yes! Taylor! Good to watch, Pete.
Brian Taylor, in 1 out duels, is a great player.
Strong.
He's a great player anyway, but he's taken 11 marks for the game, or 12 marks, is it? For the game. He's far too good for Greg Strawn when 1 out duels, and Collingwood don't help him at times by fiddling around with it, but if they kick it long like Lockman did then, he is so good and so strong he's almost impossible to beat. There's the kick, stabs at it. 8 goals to Brian Taylor, a great performance at full forward, and once again the big fella races up the ground to congratulate his teammate in Michael Lockman.
Yes, well done. I saw Taylor come out, very strong mark, 19-18, 132. So the 100 points isn't far away now. Richmond 7-6-48. If Collingwood can grab 3 more goals, Peter, without Richmond scoring, they have over 100 points win. So not that we like to see that in football, but in Collingwood's position, and they're striving for a place in the 5, that's what they're after.
How could Richmond clear Brian Taylor from the club a couple of years ago, Jack? You know, it makes you wonder about the people with knowledge of who can play and who can't at clubs, Jack.
Well, for a time there, Pete, everyone thought they were right. See how couldn't get a hand pass away. Richmond coming forward now through Eustace. Better take a bounce. Here he gets it moving now into the half-forward zone. Can he find Poole? He can't yet. A good mark by Gafer. A little bit of a juggle there, but he eventually took it. Plenty of leads around. Down to CO on the wing position. He can get it into Rosonico if he wants, and he can move it into the half-forward zone properly. Rosonico goes short to Williams. Now will Williams go for Taylor? Taylor's moved. Williams kicks. Taylor out, and Taylor marks. Well, don't the fans love it?
Yeah.
The Collingwood fans.
Well, there's nothing better than to see a full forward doing the things full forwards should. And he's leading, he's strong, he kicks well, and they're starting to look for him. Now, he's kicked 8. This is his 9th coming up, Brian Taylor. Now, maybe he can get his 100 today, Jack.
Well, he hasn't got much time. We're 23 and a half minutes into the final term. Brian Taylor going for the number he wears on his back, number 9. Can he get it? The camera will show you. He's got it. Good goal, kicked by Taylor. Said thank you, Mark Williams. That's 9. Can we get a few more? Collingwood in their pursuit of the 5th spot in the final 5. Collingwood leading Richmond 20 goals, 18, 138. Richmond 7-6-48 on 7's big league.
A brilliant performance by Brian Taylor, but I really do feel sorry for Greg Strawn because he is getting no support whatsoever from his teammates further afield, and it's making it easier for Brian Taylor in this last quarter. You can't stop passes like that, and it's up to his teammates to put more pressure on further afield.
24 and a half minutes gone, the final term. Collingwood only 10 points away from a 100-point victory when they need percentage. Can they get it? Up to the half-forward zone it travels, and not another report. Back in the centre, Pickering's been reported, I think.
Against CO.
I don't know whether it was CO or Pickering. He took both numbers, and a mark to Abernethy down there. I'm trying to watch both ends of the ground at once. It's a bit hard. But I was looking at the umpire. Peter Carey went back. He spoke to CO and also Pickering. I'm not too sure which one, or whether he's reporting either one or both. I don't know. But anyhow, back to Abernethy. Collingwood are 4 points away from a 100-point win. Collingwood with Richmond on 7-6-48. Collingwood have moved to 21-18, 144.
Well, this is a schmozzle, this game. 21-18, that's, what's that? 21-31, 39 scoring shots to 13. That's how dominant Collingwood has been and how bad. 8 goals, 2 for the quarter, Collingwood, and it's been a brilliant quarter, but I think it's been lack of effort by Richmond as well.
We're into the time-on period by half a minute on Sevens Big League at Victoria Park, with Collingwood trying for this 100-point margin now. Kicked off the ground by Williams. It rebounds to Waitman, comes back to Pickering. Pickering gets a hand pass straight to Turner, who moves it down toward Cloak. Can't take the mark. Rosonico's there, picked up by Roach. He goes out wide. There's a chance for a mark to Richmond out on the half-forward flank. It's taken by James. James thinking of moving the ball round the flank. Should get it in toward the full forward area. He goes for a short pass and finds a teammate. And it's Ania going goalward. Can't make contact. The umpire said a free kick. The Collingwood fans don't like it, but it will be a free kick to Johnny Ania, about 35 metres out from the Richmond goal.
And he's very, very lucky to get away with that. The free kick was probably there for a push in the back, but he was far too slow getting rid of the ball, Jack, and should have been caught and penalised. But he copped a bit of a nudge in the back, Johnny Ania. He's been Richmond's best player, probably. Has tried hard right from the start of the game, but they just haven't got enough good players to go with him. As you see, the kick by Ania has hooked it badly and has put it through for one behind.
See, the Collingwood fans behind the goals reported that kick as though it was a Collingwood goal, because they want percentage here at Victoria Park. And we still have plenty of time to play, Pete. Even though we've been playing now 27 minutes, Collingwood have kicked 8 goals this quarter, so the quarter could go around about the 30-minute mark. It's Lockman with the ball for Collingwood on the half-back line.
Michael Lockman's been a good player today too for the Magpies. There's Des Ryan flying for the mark, and he's taken it over the back. And almost could have gone the other way to Morwood. It was 6 of one, half dozen of the other there, but Ryan might have a touch of cramp. I think he might be able to take his kick. So Jimmy Jess will have to take this one.
The umpire's going to make Ryan
Well, he's got the cramp. He can't take it.
The umpire thought he should have, but anyhow, Jim Jess will take the kick. Look for Lee, who's leading into the centre-half forward position. Can't get there in time. He's given away the free kick, and that free kick will go to Bruce Abernethy. Now, Abernethy's a good kick, and I see Cloak taking up a position at centre-half forward, so Abernethy's at half-back. Oh, he's gone out wide. Cloak was hoping he'd bring the ball straight down the ground, but Phillips can see a lead out there. The lead is by Daniels. Peter Bradbury's there, can't take the mark, recovers very well. His recovery was very good, gives it to Mullane. He gives it out now, and it's Daniels coming forward toward the full forward, and I was going to say Taylor, but chipping in was Williams to take the mark in front of Brian Taylor. And Williams is only 30 metres out from goal. Collingwood have a chance after, or if Williams kicks his 4th goal, Collingwood have a chance to have a lead, or will have a lead of over 100 points. It's 144 playing 49. Can Williams make it 150? He has made it 150. Collingwood lead Richmond by 101 points on Sevens Big League.
Well, Mark Williams has been a very good player today, and that's good news for Collingwood, because Mark has been out of form in recent weeks. There was even some talk that maybe, even though he was captain, he was a chance to be dropped. So he's come back to form today. 27 possessions to Mark Williams, and certainly in the best 3 players on the ground.
When you're looking for percentage, Pete, you can't do much better than 100-point win.
Oh, it's a great performance by Collingwood. Exactly what the doctor ordered. I thought this would be a close game today. With 29 minutes, the final quarter is gone. I just didn't realise how poor that Richmond were. There's Roach doing the ruck work. Mark Williams again gets the kick to Rosonico. Can Brian Taylor kick double figures? Now Rosonico, Mullane to Taylor. Out he comes, the big fella. Let's see if he can get it. He overruns this one. Greg Strawn's there. Comes away with the football. He brings it up towards centre wing, but the only one there is Danny Seo, and he ducks back to take the mark. Let's see if Brian Taylor can kick 10 goals for the game. It's punched away. That was by James. It's grabbed there by Jamie Turner. Now Abernethy should kick long to Taylor. No, he goes for the hand pass to Rosonico, and Craig Smith is there. Knocked away by Rosonico. Greg Daniels has got it. Ducks back with it. Now it's a chance for Eustace. Eustace onto the left foot, brings it out of defence.
And Burton will take the mark. It makes you wonder why players don't use the ball better than they do, Pete. They've been shown exactly how to do it by fellows who got it to Taylor on 2 occasions, but anyhow, the ball up toward the half, or the wing position, nearly half back for Collingwood. See how his hand pass comes away. And now we'll see a chance for Jamie Turner to move it into the half-forward zone. He got flat, and a free kick downfield will be taken by Collingwood. Just who's going to take the kick, I'm not sure. They're playing on, Collingwood playing on. Taylor leads out but can't get there. Palm takes the mark and plays on. Hand passes out to Strawn. Strawn on the left foot, goes up toward Egan. Egan in the centre of the ground, can see Poole by himself. Here's a chance for Richmond. Poole going into the open goal. No opposition whatsoever. Poole can hand pass if he wants. He goes for a shot at goal. And what's he done? He has put it through for a Richmond goal. So Richmond take that 100-point advantage away after Poole kicks his first goal. It's 22-18, 150 to 8 goals, 755 on Sevens big league, with Collingwood leading by that big margin of 95 points.
There's a shot of the crowd. You can see that people just are not coming to the football like they used to. As you see, that's the outer at Collingwood, and there are many, many spaces here today. And most of the colouring you can see around there is black and white. Not many. I think a lot of the Tiger supporters have dropped off as the season has unfolded.
We've been playing now 31 minutes of the final term, so the final siren not far away. It's going to be a victory to Collingwood, that's for sure. But by how much, we won't know. Morwood getting the ball away from the centre. Williams can't pick up. He appeals for the free kick, but umpire Rowan Saucer said a bounce will take place on the half-forward flank for Richmond. 31.5 gone, the final term. Collingwood lead by 95 points. Ball tapped down toward Bradbury, coming through the pack. He comes down. Taylor, will Taylor lead? No, he's gone short again. Turner should get to Taylor. He does. It's a little bit too long for Taylor. No, it's not. Good mark. Taylor was under the ball, but his strength, Pete, he held himself in position. He's taken 13 marks now. He has kicked 9 goals. Can he make it 10 from only 35 to 40 metres out? If I was a betting man, I'd say yes. And Collingwood will possibly win the game by 100
And
points.
it'll be quite appropriate if the siren went now. And as the siren sounded, that Brian Taylor, a great performance at full forward. This is 6 for the quarter if he kicks this. He stabs. And it might be a goal. Yes, and there's the siren. And what a way to win the game. 10 goals to Brian Taylor. Great performance by Collingwood. He's a good team man, as you can see. 23 goals, 18. 156 the Magpies to Richmond. 8 goals, 7, a total of 55.
You want to be a real footballer? I've been a real footballer. You've got to look like a real footballer. You've got to go for the mark. The VFL mark. Go for the mark. Go for the mark.
Go for the VFL mark at Myer. Real footy Guernseys, real footy shorts, and real supporters wool jumpers in all club colours and badges. Go for the VFL mark at Myer.
Collingwood setting up their win in the second quarter and really going on with it. The final scoreline showing the Maggies 23-18, 156. Richmond, a very disappointing 8-7-55. But well done to Collingwood spearhead Brian Taylor, and what a year he's having. 10 today, takes him to 98, a chance for the ton next week. He only needs 2. And Mark Williams was Collingwood's other main contributor. He finished with 4, whilst for the Tigers, Dale Waitman kicked 2 of their 8 goals. And so for Collingwood, the season all comes down to next week. They're currently in 6th position on the ladder, behind Fitzroy. Fitzroy are a game clear at the moment, but Collingwood's percentage is superior. As I said, it all comes down to next week, and I hope you can join us for all that action here on Pro Football.